versus Kronos X9. We got Kronos with the June and JC with the Dragunov.
We got some top tier action going on here. These guys are all over the S+ form of the tier list. Ooh, the Dragon Wheel kick gets away from the Hatchet kick. Izumo stance mixed up, and Kronos got launched, and you still get all of that damage. That was so crazy.
Not even that damage, but did you see how much pickup time that JC had? Even after the blue sparks, it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Great awareness.
Ooh, no low parry on the third one right there. JayceeDLC wanted to be just a little bit more careful on it. Didn't want to risk the life right there. Still got the end of the round though. That's our first round of the night. Blessing us.
Kronos X9 trying to parry out of there. Goes to 1-2, 1+2 into the Hope of Spark. But Kronos, unfortunately, Hope will not answer it because JayceeDLC continues to rush them down.
I gotta tell you, that Dragunov hatchet kick, it does things to me. Like, it is so visceral, and every time you hit it, you know it's gonna be some high octane action right there. Nice option with the full crouch down forward one, and JayceeDLC and Kronos are fighting back to back, but Kronos got the big ol' long counter hit.
Nice awareness as well by Kronos X9, trying to find the defense, but JC able to tear the wall down immediately, just like that, with a clean 3-0 fashion. Damn, he looked at the camera. I was like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. What you gonna do about it?
It's like a horror movie or a horror game where, like, it's just the beginning cinematic, and you're like some guy hiding in the corner, and it's like, nobody's gonna find me, and it's like, oh, Dragunov will find you.
You know, like someone did like that quick turnaround. So that's how you know you messed up.
Blurry? Whose footprints are these?
That Metal Gear Solid.
Thank you guys so much for joining us one more again. JayceeDLC was putting on some heavy pressure with that Dragunov, huh?
You tell me about it. That full crouch down forward one, the hatchet kicks, good amount of instant wall running to the Russian assaults, and then immediately to the plus frames afterwards, whether it was like back one, whether it's while standing 4, even down 2. JC did not hold back at all.
Oh yeah, we saw lots of those blue sparks coming out from JayceeDLC. So let's see how Kronos is gonna fight back. They were doing a lot of the Izumo stance mix-ups, but nothing that was getting JC to really stop any of their offense. We'll see what they go by on this next game.
Kronos, if your name is really pulled up, if you're the god of time, you better turn back time and adjust now. But JayceeDLC immediately with the Russian assault barrage and the 7 golden letters to move on to the next one.
All right, Kronos starting off with a couple of lows, but too long to start off these attacks. JayceeDLC just getting trades and getting the better half of the trade on like all of these situations. Look at this dash block. Kronos gets the counter hit down forward 4, didn't get the whole part of the combo though.
Oh, we know to duck that string. JC definitely knows the matchup in hand, and we're gonna optimize this combo after the heat burst. Jesus! Yo, this not letting Kronos breathe.
That heat smash gives you essentially an instant running 2, and it is massively good. Nice whip punish right there, but JC misses the follow-up, but he does get the American pickup on the end of it. He missed the last part. The last part of your combo is so important because of the open.
Oh, what a power crush out of the G-Clip, but beautiful sidestep there by JC, but misses out the adjustments on the wall, tries to go for the wall ender, but unfortunately they will not miss out, but the life lead is on JC's side. Kronos is on heat and spends the heat match, gain a little bit of great health back.
A lot of it. Very nice. Uses the power crush to spike and get a little bit of extra Oki right there. JC poking away. Uses the down forward 1 into the down 2. And then what do you want to do after down 2? You want to back dash away. And JC, he was all over it. Very good at dealing with aggression as well. So we'll see which side of that coin lands here versus the Nino Williams.
Damn, we got the G-Corp helipad in this stage. Yo, I love this song.
Yo, this is absolutely correct.
I love this song. The daytime too. Ooh!
It's got the helicopter and everything. Oh, so nice. Good job with the sidestep down forward 2 right there. gets the combo, but the sidewall is gonna kill them.
Oh, but the off-axis and behind the back, that's gonna get all the string and break Mishima's out. But beautiful parry once again by Meatloaf. Woo! The parry! Yo, these guys are slugging. These guys are fighting it out. Yes, the counter hit slide for MishimaPizza, where you know for this stage we're talking all the way to the wall.
Oh, he didn't tech roll, otherwise he wouldn't have gotten hit by that. Luckily, uses the ground pound throw and has a really good mix opportunity afterwards. Great job for Meatloaf turning that back around for that.
Tries to go for the Hayashida step for the launcher, but beautiful butterfly knife there by MishimaPizza.
I love the reverse ivory cutter tornado. It looks so cool. Oh, got stomped on. Tried to mash. Parry would have worked there, but mashing, no bueno. Actually, Leeroy's standing parry will not. Look at MishimaPizza putting on that textbook Nina Williams wall pressure right there. Meatloaf should have done another throw to change sides, huh?
Yeah, if the one doesn't work, why not throw in another? But we're gonna see kind of a replay here by MishimaPizza taken away from JC's page. You know, that side step down forward too.
Oh, double siren kiss right there, +4 into you're in a lot of trouble right here. Oh no, got caught pressing after the wall standing 4, got wiped the floor with, and then tells you to shut up. That's that flip over move's name that she does right after that. That big backhand is called shut up.
No way, it's actually called shut up.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, godlike.
It's always been called that, like even since like
I didn't know it was called shut up. That is godlike. MishimaPizza trying to fish out another counter hit with the slide, but Meatloaf is pretty on par and on time with the parries, I'll tell you that. One more down for the one. MishimaPizza just trying to find a way to find another side step. Oh, another guaranteed counter hit. It goes for the sweep, but no counter. That time tries to go for Sabaki here from Meatloaf, but fails.
Oh my gosh, great job being able to parry the second hit of the binding whip right there. Was making it so that he didn't get launched, kept the scramble going afterwards, and Meatloaf has got himself final round opportunity. Yo, that counter hit launcher on the last one. Not sure if you knew what the combo was, but that button works. That 2 button, you got plenty of damage out of it still.
He even delayed it as well. I guess that caught him off guard with a couple jabs in the combo, but tries to go for another float, tries to go for second 7 combo this time. But remember, we don't got screws anymore, we got tornado flips. Doesn't delay that time, but MishimaPizza will get a little bit of punish out of there. Goes for down back 3, side step 4. Goes for the orbital.
What an orbital, but he didn't do the correct combo after Spirit. He got a little bit of extra damage on this. Luckily, tip range on the heat burst was able to finally sidestep one of the Sub-Zero slides. He's been getting hit by every single one of those slides until the very last one, and that was the one that counted. Good job for Meatloaf, putting a little bit of sweetness on there, a little sugar, if you will.
Pretty please with a cherry on top. Meatloaf on par, on cue, on time. Beautiful parry usage and beautiful heat bursts. What an adjustment.
All right,
that was
Spirit.
a good match. That was a good first match here. And the thing is, it's not over yet. These 2 players are definitely brawling it out. It's a damn good match.
And what's funny is the very first parry was not thrown by Meatloaf. It was thrown by MishimaPizza, the Nina player. So, reminder, Leeroy's standing parry actually has been nerfed. It will start up in 5 frames. Kermit's stance parry starts up in 3 frames, like a lot of the best parries in this game. So if you were able to parry some things in old games, like it seems Meatloaf is a legacy player, you might not be able to parry them now.
Just the
That was a
full
great
chunk
counter
string
hit.
there.
Yep.
No break out of the 1+2, but we'll be able to tech out of there. MishimaPizza able to get that forward for 1+2 and gets the heel crusher. And Meatloaf unfortunately has to get the receiving end of the first round.
Yeah, Meatloaf challenging right after that first sidestep one was not great. Yikes, got hit by the first hit of the Siren's Kiss. Luckily, it was not the most damaging hit of it. So the trade worked out pretty well for Meatloaf, and we're back in here. Oh no, no punish right there. That should have been a 14 framer. Didn't work out, but MishimaPizza got that counter hit throw, and we are at the wall.
Once again, Meatloaf is talking with rage. It's on the oven, but the counter hit. MishimaPizza is baking. Meatloaf right now.
Sir, we are in the oven. We are heating it up here. MishimaPizza just goes for the immediate geyser cannon. Got away with murder there. Another one of these flip over throws. He is going the distance with these.
It's almost like it's getting farther and farther every single throw. MishimaPizza may have found a weakness here by Meatloaf by not breaking the 1+2. 2 rounds up and 1 more round away to even up the score 1-1.
MishimaPizza had a great spacing chop right there, but didn't pull the trigger after the down forward 4. Meatloaf goes for the 3-3. Look at us getting these jabs out here. We're using the small buttons, and Meatloaf gets that counter hit jab spring, the G club cannon.
Yeah, spring kicks out of the trouble there, puts Meatloaf on rage, gets hit by the heat engager here, and right back at you.
Ooh, that was a beautiful trade for MishimaPizza. That means that we're gonna go and tie it up 1 game apiece. What's done is done.
What's done is done indeed, and we're gonna finish that one off with a running blonde bomb, 1-1 with a clean 3-0 fashion. Let's talk about the adjustments here by MishimaPizza. MishimaPizza did not let go at all. There was a lot of weights there that was held back, and MishimaPizza just decided to let them drop. No mercy, abused the 1+2 throw, and a lot of counter hit fishing as well.
Yeah, in the previous game, Meatloaf also got hit by that 1-2-4, the string that counter hit them in this last match as well. And you got to think that MishimaPizza is like, all right, I got him where he thinks he can parry, where he can't, or where I think he can mash where he shouldn't. He was also mashing after sidestep 1 and got very quickly launched in the first round. We'll see how we go when we descend into subconscious here in our final game.
Man, this song is too chill for this dude. But nice back turn and gets the spike as well with the 3-3, and just like that, we are on hazard. Now the stage is purple now, so there is only 1 more floor break to Aibo to adjust that. Down back
Spirit.
3.
That was wild. He saw wipe the floor, and then he didn't get an opportunity to do anything about it. And that was a very important round for him. No launch punish on the whip geyser cannon, but counter hit Sub-Zero slided. And this ice cold assassin is gonna make you go downstairs, or is she?
Just wait on it. Wait for it. No, still puts on the beautiful wall pressure, but beautiful throw by Meatloaf. Now the wall pressure is definitely right back on the end. That could have broken the floor, but instead we're taking the round.
That throw definitely would break the floor, even if Meatloaf didn't die for that. MishimaPizza's on 5 rounds straight here. Nice tornado in that combo out there. Meatloaf trying to use a lot of the chain punches and get the parry.
Nice break as well from the generic grab. Tries to go for another delay of the launching elbow, but MishimaPizza will get the beautiful launch out of the down 3-2. Goes for another bound. Here comes the Xiayou.
Always delay the second hit on that string, and it always works. Oh no, he's unable. Could he tech roll?
Yes, he could have tech rolled.
It would have kept him alive, and the tech roll window on that throw is larger, way larger than the Giant could learn so much from.
And there's a lot of players that in this bracket that is continuously improving every single time, but unfortunately one of them will prevail for this week, and PizzaPrince, we're gonna start off with an RKO out of nowhere.
Nice one with the giant swing. Not gonna hit the wall here, but it's gonna be a lot of damage all the same. And the map advantage on KingReySr's side was broken out by the heat smash. PizzaPrince putting on some of this pressure.
No, don't you dare do it to him, Senior. Don't you dare do it. Get off of me. Here's goes down forward 1-2, gets the counter hit as well, and we're gonna finish with the launcher of the back 1-2. PizzaPrince gets first blood in this King Mirror match. Yeah,
for those of you that don't know, Ferret was talking about trying not to get hit by the most dastardly throw in the game, the rolling death cradle. PizzaPrince would not let him have it. You can punish that move with itself. The back 1-2 is negative 13 on block. PizzaPrince is using this heat smash finally, and KingReySr is doing pretty good with the mix-ups after the Jaguar sprint.
Oh, KingReySr is trying to go too much of the armor move to go to the Jaguar rush, but PizzaPrince is catching KingReySr a lot with the back 1-2 counter hit. Let's go for the head smasher here. Goes for the alley kicks. No counter hit that time. Another back 1-2 into tornado flipper. We're gonna close it off with a running power bomb.
He's using back 1-2 like his old Tekken 7 back 1. Like, he's got this on point. Great side throw here. Throw him down into the full crouch down 4-1. Nice job right there by KingReySr, knowing that PizzaPrince is just going to stay on the floor.
Woo! Full crouch down forward to a gut punch. We're going to go for the full forward 3 armor move. Misses out the running power bomb as the ender. Unfortunate there for KingReySr. That would have been a huge counter hit. But we're going to start it off with the round here with top knee and right back at you with the running power bomb.
Finishes it off right between the legs and the floor. It's exactly how KingReySr likes them. Oh my gosh, the down forward 2-1 gets another one of these fantastic combos. This Oki on the end of this is nasty.
Oh, he got caught pressing. KingReySr finally finds the timing. We're going always to the wall here with the giant swing. So that right there with the wall is plus 5 damage, therefore 70 damage to hand out all for you. But PizzaPrince puts KingReySr on rage, so anything could definitely happen with 30 seconds left. The clock gets the push counter hit, not to get the 4-2-1, but the Shining Wizard will give the wisdom to KingReySr as PizzaPrince gets it 3-2-1.
Important punishes and confirms that didn't happen there for KingReySr, not punishing the full crouch down forward 2 gut punch in that last round, as well as not getting the best thing that he could have gotten off of the counter hit push there after PizzaPrince went for the Jaguar step buttons. You know, you got to think that KingReySr absolutely could have taken that set right there, that game. And, you know, we got ourselves king versus king. What more could you ask for? Could you be more entertained? Mustard Pie, thank you so much for the sub for 8 months at the tier 1, and happy birthday to you, fam.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate you.
Get ready for the next
Hope you're having a fantastic birthday, and this is our gift to you as TNS to give you these good ass Tekken matches. And the thing is, it's only the start of it, so you're gonna get more great matches here. We're going to descend to subconsciousness. This is like pretty much the forgotten realm of this stage, right? I think
yeah,
you'd
of
agree.
this game, absolutely. It has a hard floor break, but there are 2 floor breaks, and King does really, really well on floor break stages because his combo ender can break you through the floor and get you massive damage, and so can most of his throws.
PizzaPrince is getting so much mileage in these counter hits down forward 2-1.
Oh, no punish, but he went for something extra. I gotta say, wasn't worth it.
No!
Missed the wall grab. That's a damn shame right there. Woo!
All natural.
Yes, sir. Didn't get it broken in reverse. 64 damage on that heat smash. Highest damage heat smash in the game. Completely skipping over KingReySr's rage threshold and getting that round.
What a beautiful duck and awareness by PizzaPrince immediately with the forward 3 armor. Oh, no break on the Shining Wizard here by KingReySr. Another back 1-2 counter hit.
All right, the floor is purple. Just needs one more of those big posts to break the floor and get massive combo damage. But right now, can't say that he needs it. Oh my goodness, this is going to be rage and wall. 84 damage. Oh my gosh, and the heat burst into immediate heat smash. What else would you want to do? Bam! Look at all of that momentum swinging right there.
There we go. First duck there with the down forward 2-1 there for KingReySr. He's gotta be really, really careful because that's what's killing him a lot. KingReySr finally putting on the wrestling show here with the full grab chain. Now, like what you said earlier, the momentum swing is definitely working out, but PizzaPrince answers right back with a 4-2-1, and we're gonna set another figure 4 leg lock.
I'm loving this right now. Oh, the heat smash, but unfortunately doesn't get the majority of the damage off of it and gets no mix-up potential either. So he really kind of wasted that heat smash, and KingReySr is in a good position.
Yeah, 20 seconds left on the clock. He has rage in hand, 50-0 left. KingReySr is on survival point.
That was a classic right there. Sidestep into the long-range alley kick. PizzaPrince doing so well with the punishment game right here. Trying to get that muscle buster. You saw that cheeky stuff. Gets hit by the counter hit off of the armor move, and KingReySr is dancing.
suplex in the chest as well. We're gonna go for the Tijuana Slam. Doesn't break
Why
the
does that
floor
not
though.
break the floor?
I have no idea, but you know what? He's not complaining because he gets all the damage he can get with all the jabs he wants. KingReySr survives, makes it 1-2-1.
Still, I'm seeing some issues on the punishment side with KingReySr. You know, blocking while staying 2-2 and not punishing. There's just some things where he just could be a little bit sharper, but overall, he's doing a great job utilizing the grabs, utilizing his movement, and really knowing what PizzaPrince wants to do in those really clutch situations. And let's not forget, using the heat system to its fullest capability. And hey, we didn't even get a floor break there, Spirit.
Well, if it was Forgotten Realm, we had one, but we're not in Tekken 7. Yeah, we're absolutely right. We had one floor break, quote unquote, one floor break. We had the initiative of the floor break, but yeah, you're absolutely right. There was no extra damage given out. But no more floor breaks because we got a wall burst and a balcony break now. Back to Rebel Hangar to slug it out in the military base. But
Ooh, nice down one too. Yeah, I like that. We're using the deep options here. Finally, KingReySr gets a down 4-2-1 of his own.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to say here. For the second match, KingReySr did not get clipped a lot out of the counter hit down 4-2-1. So he's playing a little bit more calm and surgical compared to the very first game. Now KingReySr is putting on a pretty dominant performance now and finally takes the lead of this set.
That was sick. He got himself some really good follow-ups in that last one. Yo, the long range full crouch down 4-1. Oh, he didn't have a tornado there because it must instant tornado.
Yes.
Luckily, that wasn't the corkscrew spring kick from Tekken 7. He would have been dead already, but he does get already wall splatted. So close. He ducked the second hit of back 1-2, and he could have got a launcher off of that, off of the duck and punish, but nothing doing. Gets the deadly boomerang off that. Oh my gosh, they're both enraged spirits.
PizzaPrince goes for the cancel for the heat smash, spends the heat smash, go for the mix-up. Nice bait out of the RKO, but we're gonna slug it out, and down 4-2-1 wins over the down jab. PizzaPrince evens it up 1-2-1. Big boot again,
right
here
there.
comes the leg drop.
Oh, nice. Good job using the wake-up kick to break out of the jaguars. Oh, you got counter hit by the heat engager. And KingReySr just immediately goes for it, wants to just take it right back.
Bang, RKO, this one you definitely saw it. It ain't out of nowhere. Get some good damage output, no heat for you. And goes for the back 1-2 with the elbow, and PizzaPrince is one round away to take the royalty away from KingReySr.
First 7 hits of the 10-hit combo. I love it. I love it. We're breaking grabs out here. That's the most important thing in King matchups, I think. Yes, uses the tornado at just the perfect time to get a final finisher. Doesn't finish this out. This down 4-1-2 is not going to kill. And PizzaPrince is going to get some recoverable health and be able to bring it back.
Listen, almost close to Magic Pixel counter hit. That's going to do at least 40%. Spends the heat.
Doesn't get a lot of recoverable health back either. He had to use the heat smash there for
Back
sure.
back.
He didn't get a full punish. Please kill. Yes. That last hit wasn't free, but that's because he wasn't blocking. Neutral guard got him killed. Final round, Spirit.
Oh, he didn't punish the back 1-2 with his own back 1-2. KingReySr gets the down 4-2 gut punch, and we're gonna put PizzaPrince all the way to the wall here. Now KingReySr has a great position, tries to go for the sidestep. No punish out of the down 4-1-2, but will still put on that beautiful dominant pressure here.
Oh, nice. He's definitely going to keep PizzaPrince on the wall here. If he can get the final here, he can get the W, and he does. Great job from KingReySr out here. Florida, boys.
And the top right to sign up, and then all you got to do is just claim that code for free. And we have 5 out of 50 remaining, so you guys are doing an amazing job there. But we're going on to the next match here with Yakushima, FightingGM, and BeardedKaiju.
On the one hand, it's like when your heat burst whiffs in that situation, obviously it's not what you want, but also you got a free heat. in that situation, so can't say super mad at it. FightingGM was just able to keep on that pressure, especially with the heat, and got that first round very heavily off of FightingGM.
Unfortunately, drops the while standing 1-2 combo out of the back 2 loops here, but FightingGM, even the drop combo will still put on the pressure. That's what Lee excels in this matchup. He got beautiful pacing with the back 4, but he's been upgraded to a aggression machine. Gets the beautiful just frame of the forward 4-1, and BeardedKaiju gets up and gets hit by the forward 4-3 Oki.
Yep, he got hit by that spike right there after the back 4. You were talking about it last week, Spirit. Man, BeardedKaiju trying to use these really small tools, and FightingGM is using forward 4-3 so well. Just as I say it, that's the second round in a row that we saw him get the heat engager in that situation, and he just boom. That was a machine gun of punches and kicks that we saw right there from FightingGM.
That was a speed run and a half. You blink, next you know 3 rounds to stop by. I'm sorry, Kaiju, we had to see that to our boys, but FightingGM just he went on an absolute rampage. So here's the thing, in Tekken 7, we know the Pulse Blade, his forward 4-3 is already a great move. This move, I realized there was something different. In Tekken 7, it was -10.
Right.
It's -9 in this game.
That's so he needs it? Question mark? That move is really, really good, considering it's now a heat engager, and when you're in heat, of course, that means you can really check your opponent's timing pretty much for free, even if you don't want to use the heat dash at all, because now it's -9, just like you said. Wild. Good job for BeardedKaiju blocking and punishing the wall standing by the full crouch move right there. Are we going to go downstairs? Not quite. He wants all the damage from the wall and the Demo Man and the Oki.
Ooh, flips out of the down back 3. Here comes +5 here, but after the forward 4-1 and the flicker catch. Have to cancel with another down 3 counter hit. Oh, that was an amazing combo. It almost felt like watching a Violet in Tekken 4. That's what it felt like. But we're not watching Violet, we're watching blue.
We're watching violence is what we're talking about right here. Yo, BeardedKaiju going for those Florida hop kicks, but FightingGM just knows how to catch him. Got him here. That's going to be way too far away, but he still has got himself some heat.
Oh, tries to go for the back 2+4, the parry, the punch parry, but still no cigar. And just like how it was in the last stage, 2 rounds up. Beautiful duck out of the Acid Rain Cardinal. It doesn't jail anymore, therefore you can duck the last part because it is a high. Now BeardedKaiju is going to slam FightingGM down to all the way to Gargle's push. We're going to do it again.
Yes, absolutely. You can do that. He did that with a deep dive. Look at the damage on my man. Trying to go for the grab and then just immediately Iron Mountains him, puts his shoulder into it, and gets finally around after taking 5 losses in a row.
Finally getting some mileage there, especially with the Iron Mountain. He spammed the hell out of that move. It was like, no, it's still my turn, but gets the 1+2 homing. That counter hit as well, spends the heat just to guarantee his damage. Forward 4-1. Oh my god, the Oki for the Acid Rain Cardinal. Gets a tornado flips out of there, and the backflip, the up back 3 to close it out. And FightingGM brings all the violence.
I don't know about the word.
Not exactly sure how I feel about it, considering that I haven't faced too much of Steve. But I'm excited to see some Steve action. JoeCrush, thank you so much for the 100 bits. We appreciate you.
There you go. Yeah, counter hit down forward 2 not launching now is pretty big, but he's still got plenty of good counter hit launchers, as we just saw right there. Massage you up against the gate. Yes, sir. Goes for the heat burst, but KangDooms was close and was able to get a great sidestep there.
Oh, KangDooms tried to be really smart there with the parry, but it's a 2. Tries to go for the tackle, misses out, and because KangDooms able to break out, but it's A2, gets a round.
Nice sidewalk. Unfortunately, the 3rd hit didn't work out, but A2 gets this beautiful combo here. Gonna get some Sonic Fang Oki. Tries to go for the rocket punch. Look at these sidewalks here from It's A2.
Ooh, beautiful step as well from with the kicks for KangDooms. Tries to go for it again. Tries to go for the high, but it's A2 is very much aware of what's going on. Nice punish with the up wall rising up 2. Tries to go for the heat smash. We got 30 seconds in. Beautiful step out of the slide. And goes for the Sonic Fang and sharpening it up.
Great job using that there, because remember, it's a 14-frame tool, 14-frame mid, and it's safe when you use it in the heat dash right there. Great option for A2 to use. He's ducking and sidewalking so well.
Dude, the pressure right now by A2 is amazing. Goes for the wall running 2, gets a beautiful heat dash as well, but KangDooms able to get a heat engager and get a good amount of health right back at it.
Got a lot of health back. Another rocket punch from A2. Goes for the albatross low, pecking at your toes. A2 says, when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. You going down 3 rounds straight out here.
Hey, if you got hit by all that, it's too late. It's too late. Unless you can make the adjustment, in which it's very much possible. Because after all, that's God's plan, right?
All right, I gotta be honest with you here, man.
I gotta leave. I'm gonna leave. Okay.
I feel like I'm flying on the wings of a dragon here, a drake, you might even say, watching these sets. KangDooms coming back in, entering the dragon here with his Bruce Lee. KangDooms try to bring it back.
Whew. What a trade again. Tries to go for the heat smash and get. Oh man, it's A2 is doing an amazing job putting that dominant pressure. That range 0. Oh my god, that sway back would have been sick.
Yeah, that snake charmer was hypnotizing. KangDooms immediately goes for the counter hit though, and he's got rage. Oh, that long range slide, but he missed the follow up with the nunchucks. Is he going to be able to close it out? No, A2 just knew when to duck and got the wall standing 1-2 punish.
Another counter hit with the back one. A2 is doing an amazing job fishing these counter hits. And once again, A2 is putting KangDooms all the way up against the wall, no matter what the position. Whew, here comes the guard break.
Yes, sir. Goes for the immediate heat burst. Look at the sidestepping, the weaving. A2 is moving. Look at him shuffling on you.
He just knows when to move. He knows when to duck. You can definitely tell that he is way too comfortable in this matchup. Another countdown for 2 counter hit here. No break out of the 1+2, and A2 is putting on an exhibition against KangDooms.
Oh, big back 4 right there. Yo, that was a great legend kick. A2 still was able to sidestep just the tiniest bit, run the heat burst, float, and finish up the combo. That was 6 rounds straight, Spirit. And you look at the gameplay, you look at the crisp wall standing 1-2s, you look at the crisp dusk. Oh, now this is a really, really bad matchup. Reina is pretty much her Sentai stance is basically destroyed by Flash. The only thing that she can do to go into Sentai stance and not get hit by Flash is the Power Crush. So Flowgod's got to be really aware of this matchup, otherwise they could get eat up.
Yeah, we cannot do 4-4-2 at all. That right there is pretty much a free Flash for Debaser. He's gonna take that like a free buffet. Just wait on it. And we're taking those sword sweep for like a free buffet as well. Let's start off with an appetizer.
Oh, that doesn't break the floor on in that situation. That's unfortunate. Debaser is going to go for the Dragonfly, makes into the Dragonfly forward 1+2, the Soul Stealer spin, and just completely steals that round. That's like 40 damage that you eat when you mess with that. Yo, sick hop kick by Flowgod.
Oh, Jesus, Flowgod. Once again, getting caught by another sword sweep. Oh my god, Debaser, you are doing an absolute menace to society right now. Getting multiple floats. Gets the Fubuki knee, gets the tornado, gets the full wall ender. Flowgod spring kicks right out of the troubles and gets caught yet another sword sweep. It is 4-for-4, Tony.
I'm loving it. 3 for 4. Flowgod hop kicked one of them. There's another one. He goes for the mid that time. Debaser, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Here comes the floor. And that's 5. 4 for 5 right there. Finally, the good combo comes after that. Let's go.
Tries to catch another sweep here. Goes for the Soul Nado out of the Dragonfly. Flowgod's got to do something really fast. We got a hotning of the Debaser zone. Gets a tornado flip. Are we possibly going to Gargoyle's Perch? No, we're sending Flowgod all the way to the wall. Flowgod trying to answer back with the heat, and the Debaser will answer right back with an Ignite.
That was great. He got the Power Crush through 2 of those really tough options right there. And we are in heat, but Debaser doesn't really get a chance to use it. Goes for the full crouch down forward 4. Flowgod just gets away with murder. Doesn't get anything punished off of the down 4-1, but eventually was falling prey to the 1-1 string, and Debaser goes up 1-0. Yo, those sword sweeps were just not getting checked. It got hop kicked 1 time, but that is absolutely something that can happen to you. Yoshimitsu at range 0, Yoshimitsu turns into a full crouch character. You want to be afraid when he is ducking in front of you, for real.
Oh my goodness, I said it was an appetizer, and then he just kept asking more and more and more. 4 out of 5 sword sweeps. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. Out of the 5 years that I've done commentary, I have never seen 4 out of 5 sword sweep in quick succession landed.
Yeah, that was in one game.
In one game. The fact that it's not even finished, he's gonna keep doing it again.
Yep.
As a Yoshi player would, by the way.
Of course. You let it go until Flowgod has the backdash skills to be able to get away from it. The backdash is going to be your best friend in that situation. Let's see what Debaser wants to do. Does he want to keep it going, or does he want to mix it up a little bit? The move list is very deep for Yoshimitsu, and you can see that he wants to mix it up, but he does get the sword sweep hop kick. Great reactions from Flowgod.
Oh, another beautiful reaction out of the Dragonfly throw there by Flowgod. Now putting the Debaser all the way to the wall and gets a grab of their own. 4 for 2-3. The Zen side 3 gets a beautiful pickup as well. Still gets a tornado flip, and we're closing it off with the Dragon Punch. With the Hunting Hawk in the end.
Oh, you went to pinch a penny for that float, dog. That was crazy. A lifesaver it was. Beautiful dash flash combo. Gonna get himself a wall into the flip over. Nah. They delayed it just a little bit too long. Wasn't the right spacing. But Flowgod still with their back to the wall.
Woo! The Debaser now opting up for the hopping instead of the sweep. From low to high and back all the way to the low.
Baby. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, brother. That was wild. We're seeing it. That's the old Tekken 7 flip over 50% that you have to deal with now.
Ooh, no launch partners as well on the down for 2 or even down for the 1/1+2 as well for Flowgod. He just let the CB2 rip, but he will let the rip out of the hop kick, the up forward 4, finally denying the succession of the sword sweep. But the Debaser activates the heat smash, goes for the Dragonfly mid, no counter hit though. And the Tornado catches Flowgod stepping. How homing is that move, Tony?
It will track you. You do not move when Yoshi is that close to you in Dragonfly. You stay right there. Or you can duck. You know, ducking's a great option. Flowgod doing really well with this pressure here. Oh, yes, definitely. Slam him down. Running 3, forward 4. Look at all of this pressure.
Flowgod's doing an amazing job answering back, trying to close it off the perfect and trying to stay alive here. 2-1, and we're gonna go the throw and throwing the Debaser to the corner. Set point versus survival point.
No, too far away. Does get the flash into the back 2-2 though. Great opportunity for him to move forward. Gets the Spirited away. This is gonna floor blast Spirit. That's gonna be a lot of damage.
And sending me away, that's for damn sure. And we're gonna go to the flip. We're going for this. Oh my god! The Debaser doing Yoshi things and doing it excellently. The Manji definitely approves of that performance as the Debaser sends Flowgod to losers.
That's not what we're gonna get though.
But yeah, Tiger Mask is gold.
And as you know, King is actually based off of the wrestler Tiger Mask. So it makes sense that he would play King, but I was excited for some bears. And then Araragi didn't give us Yoshimitsu either. These guys are just keeping their ghost secret from us. Yo, that gut punch didn't punish the God Fist. That was wild. We're going to get ourselves close to a wall. Goes for the heat burst. Absolutely. Dashes RKO. And you're done. Just for trying to get up backwards.
Yeah, and that heat smash hits grounded as well, but from low to high once again, we're sending you up with the Atlas Hammer. Tiger Mask goes for the running power bomb, and we are here like an equalizer, throwing all the lows, throwing all the highs, but we're giving you all the treble that you can give. Woo! The up forward 4.
Finally, you don't see a lot of Devil Jin players using that up forward 4, but Araragi really utilizing it. Great job using that 4-3+4, 1+2, getting the lasers, going on for the electric wind, God Fist pressure, but the classic, my back to the wall, you take 70 damage. Oh, did you see he doesn't get recoverable health for that?
He did not, no, you know what? Deserved. Deserved. I'm fine with that. Araragi, nicely done to stay composed and keep it on 1-2-1, doesn't fully finish the laser scraper, knowing that it is steppable on both sides this time, not just right. But Tiger Mask getting another giant swing all the way to the wall, so getting 70 damage, but this time we're gonna do it without the wall from the other side, and Araragi is having trouble breaking them.
That was 3 in a row right there. Tiger Mask going for the down forward 2, missing, and Araragi getting that whiff punish into the key charge. Hello? Heat charge, heat burst. This is some crazy tech right here. Tombstone does put you in your place. Don't ever do that again on me.
I am confused. That had to be a misinput, right? Or I have a feeling that was a misinput, or trying to go for a Noki setup, but you better get out of this right now, and thankfully you do so. Gets the flash combo, 1-1-2 punish, but the big boot to the leg drop connects once again. Tiger Mask trying to go for forward, 2+3 here with the tackle, heat engage here. Down back to here by Araragi, trying to just chip down as much as he can.
They're using the jabs, they're using the small tools, and Araragi going for the wave dashes, try to mix up the timing, gets counter hit by the whip around throw, and down back to that low fiendish claw is punished by Tiger Mask, and he does what I would say is the coolest key charge in the game. King's key charge, where he bounces around like he's Muhammad Ali out there. I love it. I love it.
Oh no. Okay, confirmed by the player. Araragi says the key charge was accidental. That is unfortunate. You gotta adjust now, my friend.
He got the heat burst after it. Like, he key charged, got the heat burst, and still he could have had himself some really saucy stuff. Write that one down.
I genuinely thought that was gonna happen. I was like, there's no way, right? Like, more extra damage out of the heat smash, that would have been insane. But Araragi, I actually enjoyed the Devil. I think the Devil Jin did pretty good, but we're gonna opt out for the Yoshimitsu. We'll see how the adjustment is going to be made with this new character.
The Descent for some conscious. Both of these characters have throws that will break the floor and do lots and lots of damage. We'll see who gets to have that pleasure first. Tiger Mask already going for the black bomb, doesn't break the floor on that one, and Araragi just fighting right back. He misses the instant input for the sword sweep. That's a damn shame. He lost all his momentum, and he lost the rest of his life.
Yeah, that right there is as well is the best damage output from your launcher. Your Hopney immediately go for instant warring power bomb. And we're gonna go for the King's bottom. Tiger Mask showing that he knows all the wrestling grabs. He knows all the moves. He knows the technicians. He knows the finishers. He knows everything. Gets the heat smash and gets the elbow.
Can't believe that the CD2 whiffed right there on the power crush. He just flashed at range 7, and that's what you get. I'm sorry, brother, but you know, we all have to pay the price sometimes for our mistakes. Tiger Mask using the Jaguar step, going backwards, going and using some great dash block movement to get Araragi to think that it was their time to press, but it wasn't. They got big counter hit launched.
Araragi trying to go for the mix-up now with the Dragonfly, but he's not getting any play time at all. Tiger Mask just putting on the pressure, grabbing Araragi, trying to get the hobby, getting the back 1-2, get the beautiful move sets and the whip punish of the 4-2-1, and the key charge to the armor. What an amazing bait by Tiger Mask, and that right there is how you end off a pay-per-view show.
Pretty much any low that Victor throws out, you're gonna want a low parry instead you want to block instead of low parry, because so many of them are weapons here. And look at all of this pressure that Warren G is already putting on with the blind assassin cosplay right here. Love it.
Blind, picnic table kind of vibe. We even gets the Was-Anyone launcher there by Aibo. Also, first got a destruction for Victor as well, so you know that Aibo is having a blast with this character. But look at the wall carry, look at how much health that he took out. It makes it pretty even. Here comes the mix there. Nice duck there by Warren G, and able to close it off. Down 4-3. Nicely done. Nice patience.
Oh, very good knowledge of where to duck right there. Aibo gets the punish on the binding whip. You going straight to a wall here, and Warren G was able to stay on the floor just long enough to be able to get out of there, but that heat engaging power crush stopping the pressure immediately.
Oh, and beautiful defense there out of the down back four for Warren G, able to get the crumple and get the full launch there, putting Aibo all the way to the hard wall splat. Explosion there. No more heat smash for both of them. Warren G has range at hand, and we got 20 seconds to play. Nice block out of the cold shoulder, and beautiful launch punish there for Aibo.
Absolutely. Blocking that move at close range gets you a definite launch punish right there. The neutral hop, I love it. Warren G fighting for positioning, and Aibo choosing their moments carefully.
Another down back for a counter here for Aibo. He's really catching the timing from Warren G.
Almost had the wall right there, but still has the positioning. Uses the running taser into the immediate heat burst. Tries to go for some mids. Gets it. Chooses to go for the one-hit combo. Up 1+2. It does as much damage as a combo would have gotten you there. And Aibo has got himself close to a round or a match point here.
That was insane. I am still dumbfounded of how much damage of heat burst explosion does on regular hit. And just like that, with one change, the swing of momentum is fully on Aibo's favor. Nice step out of the spring kick and gets the full gunshots out of there. And Warren G able to use the heat smash to take control back. Goes for the can opener, but not so much.
Aibo mixing up with the II stance right here. Perfect opportunity for him to just wait. He really pounded on that pressure, really made the tension grow and grow, and knew exactly when Warren G wanted to try and retaliate. They just did a little duck and said, this is gonna beat a low, or of course, what happened? A rage art. Aibo did really good at just being able to tell exactly when Warren G wanted to press.
You can say he definitely read Warren G's book out of that one. The blueprints, gotta scrap him out. Trying to write a new one. Aibo. It was really shaky in the first round. You know, he was able to bring it back, but unable to close it out. But Aibo was able to close out the last two rounds in pretty convincing fashion here, and pretty confidently too.
Ooh, nice running blonde bomb right there. Just going in for the forward 4, using some of these new Tekken 8 moves. There's the gun, taking a lot of recoverable health, and you should not be pressing that heat engager right there. Warren G could have absolutely killed there, but Aibo was able to get away with it, and look at all of this health that he's got recovered from this combo, as well as rage.
Dude, that was from one combo. And we're closing it off with the 1-3, the tried and true closer, Aibo. Again, taking the lead out of Warren G's playbook and completely takes control once again. Beautiful backdash out of the wipe of the floor, and we're gonna get the wall standing 1. Shining, keeping it bright, keeping it early, and keeping it active. Nice block out of the
Negative
heat smash.
14. Heat smash right there. Oh my gosh, I had the perfect opportunity. Got the Gats duck. Is he gonna have the wall combo for this? No, he wants to be a little bit safe. But that wall standing one may be a miss simple right there, but Warren G was ready for that punishment. Got the combo, was able to get all of that 20% extra guaranteed damage because they were in rage, went for the rage art, and finished it off while getting some buttery popcorn for the buttery slickness for you watching that movie.
Add a little cheese into that too because Aibo's gonna bring out all the cheese as he can. But Warren G gets the slide, gets the counter hit, and brings the offense right back to him.
Great spacing right there. Warren G's really controlling the space, but Aibo doing a great job at retaliating, keeping themselves just out of the range 0 pressure that Nina loves to do. What a great counter hit down 4.
Oh, and great challenge as well out of the wall standing 1+2 here by Warren G. Knowing you can jab punish out of it. But the 1+2 there by Aibo, and 2 rounds up. He is 1 round away to move on to the next round.
Nice, excellent. I think Warren G was going for the running 1+2 and got forward instead, and that really made their distance not what they wanted. Aibo able to get the backdash into a huge punish, almost got a wall on this stage.
Oh, and that heat burst there gets the wall splat for Aibo, and the low parry to close it off, and that is all she wrote. And Aibo, the true partner that he is, sends a great meal. Says bon appetit.
Wall combos and wall combos and wall combos. Super duper long
Sonic
stage. We shall see if we're gonna have any of that. Looks like we're not gonna get the full intro here. We're gonna get started immediately. Good job by Mr. Joel punishing the abolishing fist, and we got some cutscene action for you already. Look at him using the electric wind god kick. He is killing it.
So he's going fast. What in the world, Joel? What in the world? What are you doing? This is what happens when you go too fast. Get caught by the 4-4-3. Now he's gonna try to even up the speed here. Tries to go for the instant one-hit piston.
Optimal.
NYC Playboy, thanks so much for the subscription. From Tier 1, subscribe for 8 months. We appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying these good-ass Tekkens that we're all providing for you. Seattle Cole's trying to get that pressure right back. And Mr. Joel, you can see he's kind of laid off the momentum here. Now putting all the way to the wall here. He goes for the sweep.
There's that hell sweep. Huge amount of damage. We're not going through the wall just yet, but does keep the wall positioning. Oh, held forward to get that punch parry. Extra damage. Mr. Joel gets Seattle Colton pressing, but he had opportunity. I gotta think that maybe Reina has a good grab for that situation. She's also got a 15 frame down forward too, so she could have launched right there.
Yeah.
But the wall was like right there. Beautiful electric wind god fist to steal the momentum right there by Seattle Colton.
You see how much range, the tip range of that electric air, well, the whip punch, the forward 3 from Mr. Joel. That was insane. Gets the forward 4-2 Demon Crusher and the heat dash, and we're gonna break the 1+2, and Mr. Joel answers back with the power crush and the wall break of his own. Unfortunately, we'll get the drop combo, but that doesn't stop Mr. Joel. He's trying to even up the score here.
The electric wind god kick, giving that situation that is so unfamiliar for a lot of players. A lot of people are still challenging after that, and Seattle Colton definitely got caught. Mr. Joel doing really well there. Couple of combos seeming like they didn't want to come together just right for him, but was really good on the punishment, was really good at knowing their spacing and knowing when to press on with that pressure. Spirit, what do you think is Seattle Colton's Achilles heel here? What keeps catching him?
He's getting hit by every single mix-up and every single aggression. The counter hits, all the grabs, the Zentai stance is like kryptonite. It almost feels like a dagger that's being just stuck into him. He can't get that dagger out. And Mr. Joel is continuously just stabbing him with just the dagger, a scimitar, a katana, regardless of all that. He's letting him bleed. He's not giving any space to him at all. And Mr. Jewel is doing an amazing job there. And Seattle Colon's kind of realizing that and knowing that he's going to press. So what did Seattle Colon do from the round start? Down 4-2. Unfortunately, Mr. Joel is realizing that he wants to take the control. He wants to be the lead. But Mr. Joel knew that he was going to do that from the beginning, so he jabs out from the start.
Spacing game from Mr. Joel is very nuanced, very minute, but Seattle Colton gets him and catches him moving, gets a launcher, gets the corner, and gets that while standing 3 homing wall splat to get even more damage out of that situation.
Yeah, Seattle Colton just needs to find the right range to play. And that's one way to do it. Tries to back away and immediately tries to go for the aggression. Whether it's going to be electric, whether it's 4-4-3, hell, even 4-3. 4-3 is a good keep out tool here for Kazuya. Even though it did get nerfed in this game, make it a little bit more punishable, but it's still a good tool. Gets a 4-4-2 opening here, but what are you going to do on Rage and on Demon form? Gets a down 1+2, but no counter hit.
Look at all the pressure, the 4-4, getting another great punish on the Abolishing Fist, the Electric War God kick, doing all this work. Mr. Joel wanting to stay in this range 2 situation, does not get the launcher right there. Oh my goodness, the left splits kick done split your health bar wide open, and then the tsunami flooded you. Seattle Colton trying to take this one back 3 rounds.
Nicely done there. This is what we were talking about. Seattle Colons just play the right spacing. And once they make the mistake, that's when you strike. Tries to go for the down 4-2, but no cigar. Will catch Mr. Joel stepping all the way to the right with the down 1+2.
That is really interesting seeing Mr. Joel step to the right here. Electric Wind God Fist gonna take you all the way to the wall. He first. What kind of extra madness do we want?
Down forward 3-2 will not catch the second part. But Mr. Joel, we've seen him from the last game how he's able to return back the favor. And the tsunami kick once again as the round ender is Seattle Colon. 3 straight. Now that's the adjustment that he needed.
Ina in the bracket in the chat was like tsunami kick. It was an anime moment right there. Absolutely. Doing the up forward 3, which is a wall splatter right there into the spacing trap, into your quickest mid, the tsunami kick, which is hit confirmable in that situation. Great option. It's really great to see this adaptation from Seattle Colton. What do you think did it, man? I saw a lot of Electric Wing God Fist landing, right?
I generally think it's the way I told him. Find the right range and strike. And a lot of electrics, guess what happened? It landed because of his spacing. Sign me up, coach. Sign me up, Metafy.gg.
All right, here we go. Getting the down 2. Had to be an electric whiff right there. Goes for twin pistons, and then Mr. Joel gets the punish. And here we are now. Gets a beautiful Electric Wing God Fist of their own into the wall tornado. Look at that huge damage for that short distance combo. You got like 40%, and you moved like 3 feet in front of you. That was nasty.
It was the call out there for Seattle Colton with the Rage Art, just to get a little breather here. Deny the perfect. See what you're gonna do with the answer. He has heat in hand and Rage on deck.
Oh,
but the side step left into the heat smash. I was like, remember what your weak side is? Yeah, let me remind you.
I stepped right. You saw that spirit. We were just talking about how left is the weak side, but sidestep right was able to beat that from Mr. Joel, and they got hit by an Electric God Fist of their own. But unfortunately, the wall combo wasn't right, and Seattle Colton gave up their opportunities, but just got the heat dash back and gonna redeem themselves.
Gets the Demon Crusher heat dash as well. Gets the back 4 homing move a little bit off air, unable to convert it to a full combo. And Mr. Joel is able to convert his combo all the way to the wall. Down 1+2, while setting 1+2, and gets the back 2-1 into the twin pistons. And the steel pedal, because all gas, no brakes from here on out, folks.
We got ourselves tied up game, tied up rounds as well. This is definitely some formidable action we have here. But again, Mr. Joel drops a combo.
And remember here as well, this is to get out of pools. This is for top 48. Just a bound.
He's gonna get all that recoverable health back, Spirit, and goes for the laser immediately to try to catch Mr. Joel coming in. He does not. He gets another Rage Art. Oh my gosh, I could swear that I saw Mr. Joel press, but he doesn't get the combo again. This is just not what you expect from Mr. Joel.
This is a blessing in disguise for Colt, and he gets a stature kick to close it out. This is not what you wanted. Finally goes for the Hell Sweep. Stature kick again. It gets a whip punish there with the heat. First, a beautiful block out of the sweep, but no launch punish here from Mr. Joel.
Yeah, he did while standing 2 instead of a full crouch down forward 4. Those down 1+2s are hitting. Mr. Joel getting hit by the twin pistons. We are not going to get the full combo. Look at all of this damage. Got the sidewalk on the stature kick, and the back 2 finishes it off. Seattle Colton with the Kazuya takes it over Mr. Joel. It was all about those dropped combos, right, Spirit? 24-hour venue, what more do you need to say? Nothing. We are already back into the action. Luz Azul and Pastel Tommy. WhatzitTooya playing Dragunov? This is scary, bro.
That's not Dragunov, bro. That's Dan Hibiki.
Yes, that's true.
And Pastel Tommy going for the Bryan. We haven't seen the Bryan from Pastel Tommy in a long time. Oof. Goes for the Anaconda throw here with the 1+2. And WhatzitTooya gets a get up kick 3 and a little bit of counter hit as well with the ankle breaker.
Ooh, nice. He actually got a jab punish right there. Yes, that heat smash is really linear, but it does send you so far away, you pretty much can't do anything about it, even if you do get the sidewalk. It's a shame. Good job right there. Dragunov trying to use some of those deep cuts, the sidestep 4 string. There it is, the ignition switch. Great option right there for WhatzitTooya to take the first blood off of round 1.
That's the first one we've seen, and that is the switch for him to fully on accelerate, but Pastel Tommy is gonna cut the brakes and put on his own because he needs to take the lead here. Greeting and Echo, thank you so much for the raid for the party of 6. Hope you had a fantastic stream, and welcome to Tekken Never Sleeps, number 5.
Oh boy, that was the correct side to step the ignition switch, but after hatchet kick, you just get so much damage done to you. Another ignition switch, getting him on the floor, and WhatzitTooya is using these new Dragunov tools really well to keep on this pressure and get so much damage.
Oh, machine gun punches, and WhatzitTooya tries to get the call out for the down forward 2, but Pastel Tommy gets a trade, so therefore no reward for any of them. But WhatzitTooya will get the counter hit here with the knee and ends up with the ignition switch. Puts on the heat, just go for the assault, and goes for the tackle.
Tackle while it's in heat right there. Couldn't do nothing about it. WhatzitTooya looking pretty in pink out here, saying, "What you doing?" Smiling for the camera. That's the way I smile. Yeah, I am smiling.
I wear pink. What is it, Tooya, that I wear pink? Damn. Danny Beaky.
I'm sorry, man. I'm colorblind. My bad. Is it really purple?
No, I think it's kind of like in between, to be honest with you, for me.
Well, you said Dan Hibiki. That makes me, because Dan wears
Dan
pink,
is pink, right? Yeah. He changed. Remember, he changed. Dan goes by drag now. He grew his hair out, doesn't smile anymore, doesn't laugh, doesn't even text, doesn't call, doesn't do anything. He just beats people up.
Dang, that sounds like most of Florida. Pastel Tommy maybe gonna go to a different character out here. I'm not sure. I liked the Bryan, but it just couldn't really stand up from WhatzitTooya. But we are gonna go right back. These are some of the most visceral characters Some of the most brutal hits in all of Tekken come from this. I love watching these characters, and I love to see the matchup that gets them on our screen for us today. Look at that wall standing 3 counter hit into, doesn't want to go for that finisher, and goes right on the other side and actually destroys his own map advantage. WhatzitTooya getting the opportunity to swing it back in their favor.
And WhatzitTooya is no stranger of putting the pressure, especially all the way against the wall. But forget your tackle, get and receive this wall standing one, and Pastel Tommy does not care about your plus frames.
Yeah, the full crouch down forward 1 in heat, you can do either the full crouch down forward 1-4, or you can do the full crouch down forward 1 into an unbreakable throw. But as you saw, Pastel Tommy was not having none of that. Boom, 4-1+2, you are getting thrown out here, and WhatzitTooya's got his back pretty close to a wall for somebody within 3+4 range right here. Doesn't need it though. Great sidestep 4-2 from Pastel Tommy. Great job.
Pastel Tommy tries to go for the sidestep while standing 1 again, trying to give that kryptonite for WhatzitTooya, but WhatzitTooya is not phased at all regardless of what has happened. And we're putting Pastel Tommy into perfect position, but we'll deny the perfect, and Pastel Tommy puts another Anaconda on the throw here.
Beautiful sidewalk. Unfortunately, he was unable to keep up the side movement and got the other steps blocked, and just had to deal with the plus on block situation on there. But Pastel Tommy not looking disturbed at all. Does get the throw on him though, and you've got a lot of damage coming after that grounded hit.
Just a little bit, you know, a little pause there for both of them, and gets the orbital heal. Pastel Tommy finally lands one. Spends the heat as well, extends the combo, and adds a little bit more damage. Gets the shoulder, gets the double punches in. 1-2-1, no counter hit, but WhatzitTooya his little heat dash of his own. Hatchet.
Great sidestep after the hatchet kick. Did not get the whip punish. Does finally get the end of the jab string. We got ourselves another game, Spirit. This is what we want. Bryan versus Dragunov. WhatzitTooya versus Pastel Tommy. High level Tekken never sleeps out here, baby.
Oh, that was crucial for the comeback. WhatzitTooya gets the right read of the 3-3 into the jet upper extension. He ducked it, and he punished it perfectly with the wall standing 4. But the recovery frames is too fast for it. Unfortunately, unable to get the punish, and unfortunately, unable to get the round. 1-1. The ball is in WhatzitTooya's court. Lil Nicky didn't do well. You might have to go to Dan Hibiki again.
Yeah, Dan was definitely, he had that hustler style. You know, Dan comes up, you're like, oh man, this guy doesn't know martial arts. And then you got hustled for all your money. All of those counter hits were landing so well. Oh, we already know what this one is.
Oh, he's gonna show everyone.
You thought you were going to get the counter hit, but it was Pastel Tommy, was able to get the heat engager. Great job getting the counter hit back one, that advancing shoulder. Look at all of this wall carry. We're going to get close to the wall on the Coliseum stage already.
Oh, that is a launch vulnerable hatchet. Pastel Tommy knows that, and Dragunov players are getting away with that. Just letting y'all know. That is a launch punish hatchet kick for Dragunov.
Oh, that micro sidestep right, beating the heavy sidekick, great option. Yes, if they try to do that one, that's exactly what you should be doing. Sidestep right to beat the ignition switch after the full crouch down for 1-4 into the launcher. Pastel Tommy doing a great job here, and then he gets the orbital as well. Snake Eyes installed. He is going for some extra pressure.
Want to bait them from the heat cancel, but we'll get the backswing blow here for WhatzitTooya. Now this is the answer that he needs to take the lead of the health deficit, but don't count Pastel Tommy out. Gets the heat smash and knocks Pastel Tommy out of the air.
They both went for heat smash at the same time. Dragunov just had the ability to get in there better and faster. That is jab punishable. He goes for the ignition switch into the immediate running 2, gets a huge knockdown, and Pastel Tommy just comes right back, hatchet kick, one throw, and it's already in the life lead.
Hatchet kick for right back at ya. And Pastel Tommy just throwing out the jabs here, keeping up the spacing here, but getting caught by the backswing blow. It has a little bit of a high crush there, and that's what WhatzitTooya was looking for. And spring kick. Out of
save lives, baby. Especially in Tekken 8, I gotta say, oh, he was able to jab punish the down 4-2-3. Not a lot of players, not a lot of characters can do that. Pastel Tommy took a lot of damage right there. Look at the running two. Look at all of this damage right here. Those blue sparks, so much pressure on, but Pastel Tommy just wants to use their pressure as well. They both have so many great plus frame tools.
And close. He's so close to evening it up. Nice defense out of the heat smash, but we got ourselves top 48. Final round.
Final round.
Who wants it
that
more?
Orbital is doing such work for Pastel Tommy, but unfortunately these throws, Dragunov does have a full throw game. You have to be really on point for it. Great job. Pastel Tommy is trying to get in there. WhatzitTooya doing a lot of keep out, and he's just getting in there finally using the back one. The dash blocks on Pastel Tommy's side are great.
Okay, now they're playing a little bit more patient here, but still putting in that aggression for both of them. Ignition switch again, ignition switch. While running two, and beautiful bait out of the grab, and Pastel Tommy capitalizes with the wall standing one, but drops the combo. Both of them trying to go for heat. Gets the heat dash out of there and breaks out of the 1+2. WhatzitTooya activates heats for himself, but will be able to use out of it. Yes, he will.
Ooh. Oh, I love the down jab option there. That was a great opportunity. Uses the down back 3 into the extra frames that they have into the full crouch down forward 4, the northern cross, and you are crossed off the list.
I'm really excited for what moves in Tekken 8 will make it to that list. We finally got another of our top 48 winners. Our winner of last week, KingReyJr versus CensedSonic. Oh my! Sonic, were you really just gonna start it off with that right out the gate? I like it.
There we go.
Keep doing more.
Did you sense me yet, brother?
No, it did not.
You're not gonna get censored. We're going in loud here. We are getting that heat smash into the 15-second perfect. KingReyJr is like, all right. Jinkies.
Viewer discretion is advised, especially with that hop kick. If the first one fails, second time, we'll do it again. Woo! Can opening up can of this, and KingReyJr adding a little sauce with that with the combo.
And Sonic using that very interesting, unique roll right there, out of there, which actually hurt him, and then finally got a hop kick punished, which was in the worst position because it got hit with a wall splat. KingReyJr realigned into combo, got the spike, extra damage, and was able to come right back and destroy CensedSonic's final amount of health. Yo, did you see him just let that 3-hit launch punishable string rip?
Yeah, he didn't delay or anything. KingReyJr was confident he was gonna press on that one. Was like, nah, this is CensedSonic, baby. Known better. KingReyJr spinning the R out of there, does not press out of the 4-3, but now KingReyJr's talking against the wall, and CensedSonic has a great possibility of taking this back. But unfortunately, KingReyJr rolls out of the trouble and puts CensedSonic all the way to the air with the back 3 dragon kick. Spends the heat, and we're closing it out with the heat dash.
Ooh, I really like that like little kick that she does for the little kick, that big visceral kick that she does to do that extra damage. This one right here, oh, it does so much, and it flips over, gives you that opportunity to point at the homie and say, yeah, you just took all that damage from me. That's Sonic doing the hard stuff, but not the stuff that gets him the wall carry. And KingReyJr didn't actually take that huge amount of damage.
No, that is so unfortunate. He had the right move, the perfect wall splat. The angle was not on his side though. Here comes a 2-1 to the heat dash, puts on the pressure with a forward 4, and we're closing it off with a back knee. Tries again for the uppercut to start it off. No whip punish there for the back 3 dragon kick here by CensedSonic, but CensedSonic will be the receiving end of the down 1+2 ground pound by KingReyJr. But this is where KingReyJr strives.
Look at the spacing right here. CensedSonic using this immediate timing, just wants to be in KingReyJr's face constantly. And you know, Asuka has some really good tools for when people just want to stay up in your face, like that counter hit launcher. Gonna go ahead and get a huge amount of damage. The instant running 3, I did not think that was gonna kill, honestly. KingReyJr, he's a combo specialist. What can we say?
I thought it was, I'm with you there. I generally thought it was gonna be like a magic pixel situation, but KingReyJr definitely solved the mystery with the calculations. And closes it out. Very close match though. Very, very close match. I feel like if CensedSonic had a little bit of luck, especially with the axes there. If the cameraman was definitely more on his side, CensedSonic was definitely gonna bring that back.
He was ruthless. CensedSonic was absolutely ruthless in that set right there. He just was completely rushing down KingReyJr. But, you know, like we said, this is Asuka here. She has amazing tools for when people are rushing her down.
We're probably gonna see it again, especially with Twilight Siege. Very, very claustrophobic stage. From one wall to another, you're guaranteed to see destruction. Whether it's going to be the stage or player destroying the components.
Look at him. He loves to use that running 4 right there, just in case KingReyJr wants to duck, and he doesn't have any Sabakis that are going to beat that, so it's a great approach tool in this matchup. KingReyJr going for the tried and true round ender at the end there, goes for the 3-hit string, but KingReyJr not blocking, not punishing that one. Yes, does get the arc blast launch, and maybe is going to get a sidewall.
Yeah, CensedSonic even sidestepped out of the arc blast, but KingReyJr just catches him, pressing beautiful timing there. But CensedSonic able to use the first heat burst out of this map.
Yeah, that wall is blown up now. He's using the homing move. Yes, KingReyJr tried to step, and ironically, he didn't get hit by the homing move. He got hit by the forward 4 hop kick, and now we're tied up in the round count.
One more time for the people. That sidestep hop kick is doing amazing mileage here in this match. The Exorcist uppercut able to hit all the way to the ground. Beautiful wall splat once again for KingReyJr, and just like what you said earlier, the combo specialist, he's gonna optimize as best as he can.
Didn't break the all advantage up. Running 4 over him into the back turn. That was cheeky. CensedSonic is clearly a Claudio specialist.
The Dragon Flare, thank you so much for the Prime subscription on the 2-month streak. We appreciate you very, very much. Thank you so much, and I hope you're enjoying these good-ass Tekken. Tekken never sleeps. CensedSonic is now 2 rounds in and 1 point away to even it up, but KingReyJr has something to say against it. He does not want to extend the match even more. He wants to close it out now.
Well, I think he did forward 3 instead of running 3, but didn't work. Didn't matter. KingReyJr kept it going and gets the down 1+2, dash up into forward 2, has the sparkles around his hands, and that's going to power up some moves for him, but is CensedSonic going to even give him the opportunity to use it?
Oh my god, KingReyJr is now taking away the movement from CensedSonic, putting him against the wall, and moving as well from the left to the right. Instant. Back forward, gets the counter to the knee, but misses out the combo. Will still get the end of the string. Spends the aura. And now CensedSonic is on heat and has Starburst as well.
Well, and this is free for him. He gets that free opportunity. Uses the heat dash. Oh my
no!
Goodness. This is close right here. He gets the heat dash, but doesn't have the opportunity for a wall. Spring kick was saving CensedSonic's life, but the 1-1 catching him, using the fastest possible option to counter hit and get CensedSonic sent down the loser's side.
I'm really excited to see more Shaheen. But speaking of Shaheen, we're gonna go for the stylish one. Lee Chaolan and Claudio. The Fine Exorcist making his first experience on TNS 5 and FightingGM. Oh my god, Lucas, you actually took the request from last week. You are a god. I remember someone requested this last week.
Stage is so good. Having this, this is the same music as the Tekken 6 cheap stage. Oh my gosh. If this was on stage, we would be yodeling through top 8. What a sick first round that was for Divine Exorcist, getting some really clutch blocks in that last one. And FightingGM still using the Hitman stance and getting a lot of momentum out of it.
Yo, can I get some Dino Dance in the chat, please? I'm sorry, I know we're watching a good match, but we're also enjoying the music. So can you get some Dino Dance in the chat? Oof. FightingGM trying to get the plus frames here. What? The 4-4-1 tries to get the... Ooh, Divine Exorcist. Machine gun kicks, no duck. That's quite a note here. Now FightingGM is...
He didn't punish. He's seeming like he doesn't have the punishment on point, Spirit.
And that's gonna be dead. Unscaled damage with the down 3.
Nice use of the down forward 1. The Swiss Army knife with Lee. Really, really good move. He uses the throw to get some good advantage for himself. But the slide was able to pick up the Superman punch afterwards. Cheeky hitboxes right here.
Oh, FightingGM wanted to get the bigger damage out of that, getting the down forward 4 on the wake up. On the up forward 4. He wanted the pickup, but Divine Exorcist, and knowing what was going to happen, gets the Beyblade spin out of the Starburst, and we're going to close this one out and taking the lead.
Great job right there. Not using the running 2 because he wasn't sure it was going to kill there. He used his long wall carry potential and knew the wall was coming, knew he was going to get a last hit out of it. FightingGM is doing so well using this 1+2 and knowing where the pokes are coming in, but Divine Exorcist is really great using the 1-2, and his backdash potential has been super high here.
Okay, here he comes. Divine Exorcist on the verge of losing the Heat Smash. But FightingGM gets the down forward 4-4, gets activated, and now stays alive here with the 4-4-1 wall splat, closing off with the down 3. It is 2-2. Who wants the lead here?
Nice, perfect low parry. This is Claudio. Has the opportunity to get some really good wall carry. Goes for the 4-2 projectile, but FightingGM said, nah, I don't really feel like getting hit by that range 5. Does get Divine Exorcist with their back to the wall, but Divine Exorcist uses the key and gets themselves out of trouble.
35 seconds in, Divine Exorcist putting on the pressure after the heat dash, and FightingGM activates heats for himself. Gets the +5 there, gets the back 3-3 natural hit, 1-2, and close it off with the down 3. Ooh.
Ooh, man,
beautiful.
I'm seeing the future out here. The future is looking bright for FightingGM. Speaking of future, what's up, Future Beats? I see you out there. Love you, man. Hope you're doing great. Divine Exorcist was doing really good at blocking in some of those situations. Got a couple of good blocks on the down 3s, a couple of good ducks, but wasn't able to get the punishment right on a lot of those situations. And it made me just feel like if he was a little bit more tight on those punishes, he was able to take that game.
And yep, and Denny Pond, thank you so much for the subscription of tier 1. 13 months. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you're as well enjoying Tekken 8, playing it and watching Tekken Never Sleeps. It's good seeing you here. Oh, there we go. FightingGM finally gets the pickup after the heat smash after wall standing 2-3. It's been quite the conversation here, but beautiful launch and punish, but doesn't get the heat dash of a 4-4-3, but does not matter because FightingGM is going to drown him out with the tsunami kicks.
He did get the spring kick on the Oki attempt from FightingGM, so he does know that sort of it. Oh my gosh, you know what else he knows? He knows the damage of Acid Rain getting hit him. Oh man, he got caught back turn. All this damage just absolutely guaranteed from Divine Exorcist.
Divine Exorcist is doing an amazing job to even things up, and beautiful defense and better offense.
Now that's what I'm talking about right there. You block the down 3, you launch punish the down 3. The whole reason you blocked it low in the first place. Infinite kicks right there, went for the low version. Got a couple of lows for himself, and FightingGM gets the counter hit into the micro dash 3-3.
Yep, spends the heat. Does double wall standing 1-2 wall carry here, but spends the heat to do the wall standing 2-3 tornado flip. Name on Friday, thank you so much for the subscription for 28 months on the tier 1 subscription for 4 months straight. Appreciate you, homie.
Ooh, big spacing trap right there. FightingGM shimmied it and didn't get that full crouch low. Oh my gosh, so far away. We wait for the day. 12 seconds. FightingGM trying to fight their way out, but got down jabbed for their trouble. Divine Exorcist trying to take it back.
Ooh, that was very, very close. Trying to play the mix-up. Trying to get the... Oh, that life lead. But FightingGM is definitely taking the life lead here with the pickup of the WhatsitTooya 2-3. Finally working on his favor. Not dropping the combo.
That jab right there could have easily gotten crushed by that slide that FightingGM was trying to go for, but he didn't need it. 20-second perfect. Got himself another final round. This is set point versus survival point out here. No, he didn't launch punish the down 3. That is going to be his downfall, I think.
FightingGM is definitely a fighting champion as well. Tries to go for the double fang here and baits out of the Hitman stance and gets the down 3 counter hit. Once again, we're gonna see another show with the WhatsitTooya 1-2 heat. It gets the 4-4-3 Oki. The pulse blade is shining, it is sharp, and Divine Exorcist is gonna try to fight his own demons here. Try to stay alive. No more heat for both of them. Gets the back 4, WhatsitTooya 2-4. And the down forward 1 barrage. The mids will answer for you. And FightingGM will send Divine Exorcist down to the losers bracket in this top 48.
JakeMan here. We're gonna take you for a ride on this one.
Yo, that custom is sick. Wait, hold on. I need someone to remind me who that is. Because that custom is sick.
It's Mortal Kombat-y, right? Like, with the eyes, I don't know. It makes me think Mortal Kombat.
It's definitely not Jade. Avatar, Toph.
No,
from Avatar.
From Avatar.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so awesome.
For some reason, I was like, I know he made Rock Lee. It might, like, it's not Hinata. For some reason, I saw the eyes. I was like, that looks like Hinata. But the customization gives you the most optimization with the hop kick. Peeling denies JakeMan's Jaguar Rush.
There you go, AOP into the AOP 2-1, which is a heat engager. Yes, JakeMan trying to keep himself off of the wall, uses the down forward 1, one of the best buttons that King has, and it was able to catch Peeling and get a sidestep into a launcher.
Oh my god. Yo, JakeMan had the right move, but unfortunately just down jabbed instead of the WhatsitTooya 4. We're gonna go for the heat engager here and for the heat smash. 64 damage and say goodbye to your hopes of getting that round.
That was ridiculous. So much damage from Doc right there. Oh, Peeling tried to go for the throw punish and nothing doing. JakeMan using a punishable move, but still sitting at full life. Still has Tornado. Gonna use the heat burst maybe to try to get even closer to that wall, and he does.
Tries to go for the side step forward. No counter hit there, but another heat smash. Is that dead? Yes, it is. One interaction, one hit.
It's
and
almost
just like
20
that,
damage over the Rage Art threshold right there. That's Rage Art threshold is 45 damage, and it does 64. It's ridiculous how much damage it does.
Dude, he's 3-for-3. He is 3-for-3. All 64 damage out of there, but beautiful conversion there by Peeling on stepping on him. Gets the full float and the tornado flip, but the down forward 1-2 by JakeMan will close it out. Not the heat smash, but god dang it that JakeMan is bringing the heat and his top 48 winners.
He's smashing it. Absolutely. I think that the heat smash, not the heat burst for King will literally just like whiff on Ling AOP, but heat smash, it has a really downward hitbox, so it makes a lot of sense that he would be using it a lot in this matchup. And JakeMan just did not let Peeling get any momentum whatsoever, and it wasn't just the heat smashes, though of course those did a lot of work. Down forward 1 did a lot, sidestep, hop kick as well. Really, really great nooch right here, Dr. JakeMan. Let's see what Peeling has to bring it back.
The best part about it as well, even though it was whiffing a lot, as you know, on paper, JakeMan, the way he uses heat burst is actually to take control back, is when Peeling was on the offensive. he uses Heat Smash for defense. And that is so smart instead of just throwing it out there. But Pling, we're gonna starting off with Waiting Moon. We haven't seen that at all that last game.
That was so much damage. And then you get flipped over as well. And Pling did not get thrown on the wall right there. JakeMan has to try and get out of this situation. But unfortunately, the hypnotist stance hypnotized him. And JakeMan's going to sleep.
She got me staring out of that. But the forward one. AOP down, not a problem. Hypnotist forward, we're still in charm with Pling's moves. But JakeMan trying to fight out of there.
That's a super sick combo right there that you get off of that. And it was counter hit. Use all the damage from Pling. He got the corkscrew. I thought they took the corkscrew spring kick out.
No, he has two options.
Whoa,
yeah.
I gotta learn that myself. I love me some King. Nice heat burst to be able to get the long range float. And that's exactly what I feel like he should have done right there. Stay on the floor. Do not deal with this hypnotist business. 70 damage coming right at you, and you're gonna lose a lot of this heat gauge.
Oh, he tried. Did you see he tried to go for the crouch grab?
The crouch throw, yep.
But Pling able to opt out from AOP to go for a Heat Smash, therefore completely denying the crouch grab and makes it 1-2-1. We are mesmerized by both of these players, not just the hypnotist, not just Pling. We are definitely mesmerized by both of them. JakeMan and Pling is definitely one for the book so far out of these online tournaments. One could say going to be a classic already.
Yeah, Pling has been showing out a lot recently. Clearly, we can see the goodness that we've got in this situation. JakeMan just could not deal with all the Oki that Pling had in that, and it was definitely a big hypnotist stance win in that last game.
That was I don't want to say mesmerizing because I've been saying it too much, but that was controlling. There we go. It was controlling. Pling not just had us on our seat, but it had JakeMan stunned.
Get ready for the next battle.
But we're going into the stratosphere. Oh my god, I love this stage so much. My Tekken 8 stages are so good, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I don't have a stage that I don't like, and they're so different from each other. JakeMan goes for the power crush, was able to recover fast enough, and Pling just ran up into heat burst and was unable to get anything off of it, and is just wasting all of this heat. Uh-oh.
Waning Moon out of the armor heating gauger. It didn't count as a counter grab, but JakeMan's still unable to grab out of there. Gets the whiff punish. No whiff punish there for the hypnotist. A little bit too intimidated there, but I don't blame him because he has the chance to go to AOP, in which Pling did not. Here it comes, another defense maneuver for the Heat Smash. JakeMan,
there we go. Uses the mid option here. 1+2-1 to finish it off. Goes for the down for 1-2. Pling tried to get a little bit of extra punish on that. Great duck from JakeMan. 7 seconds, and again does the down for 1-2. Just lets the whole thing rip. This is going to be a tough situation. Goes and gets hit by the fan blades. Pling doing so well in the scrambles here.
JakeMan just literally stared at Pling this entire time. That whole interaction. No hypnotist needed, but he was hypnotized. But beautiful sidestep there out of the whip punish on the back one for the Heat Smash. JakeMan is snapping out of it. No more fatigues. Dude, JakeMan is so fearless of just using that armor. Like, he knows that Pling is abusing the grabs, especially Waning Moon. But JakeMan is so fearless that he was going to do some sort of mid, maybe a down forward one. He wants to get a guaranteed knee smash for... That's unfortunate.
That's
you were mentioning that earlier.
Man. An AOP, that thing just whiffed. It doesn't even matter. But Pling wasn't able to get a good punish. And therefore, Pling is the one losing on that round and not JakeMan. JakeMan is one round away from sending Pling to the floor in losers. But speaking of the floor, this one's going to be a blast for you if you don't tech these throws.
You do not want to get caught at all, especially if you're a king. Finally gets the heat smash here. Tries to run up the armor for the Dragunov rush. Saves him. But here comes the heat smash here. Goes for the RKO. No floor burst though. Could you imagine if that did though?
Yeah, it looks like it should. Oh my goodness.
Single leg Boston Crab. Peeling able to get out of there.
Ground throw right there, and that could have been a launch punish opportunity for Peeling, but he doesn't go for it. Does have the X marks the spot, and the treasure is the end of that round for Peeling, defeating the rest of Dr.TheJakeMan, and we've got final round again.
There it is. There it is. You keep doing it, and Peeling is going to neutralize that. He knew that he was going to keep going for it. And X marks the spot. We found the treasure because that treasure is AV with the Matcherino for $1,000. The AV, the legend, once again coming through, contributing to the Matcherino. And you know, Peeling, he knew he had to get another journey to find the gold. But JakeMan, yet another pirate that's also striking for that treasure. Who will reach for it? Beautiful bait.
Beautiful duck right there. Was able to get the full crush down for it too. Is he gonna finish it here, Spirit? He had more time. He needed a little bit more damage, and he did it. 1-2 into the small dash, alley kick, that long range leg of the law. JakeMan pulls it out by the skin of the rook. Raccoon is kind of like,
yo, that custom is sick.
No, the Freddy Krueger?
That is sick. Yo, we're having a costume party right now.
Follow my lead.
He is haunting your dreams here. Ref54, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription in 2 months. We appreciate you and I hope you're enjoying a fantastic times. But Aibo is trying not to get phased too much out of this Krueger here. And he'll bring the nightmare to him. Aibo puts JoeCrush on rage and gets beautiful low parry out of that. But will he be able to close it out? Down for the one, not such thing. No punish there, but still have great wall position. He still got heat dash on deck, but the one down 3 will close it out.
Great job right there. Aibo staying composed right there. Knew that he didn't have a really great punish for the Atlas Hammer. Kept the pressure on though. He's so good at using this running too. And look at him. He's just foreboding with it. He wants to not let Joe know what his timing is. And there it is. Counter hit. Gets a launcher on that situation. A full launcher at that. Super huge damage just for that one counter hit launch.
Dude, the way he did that, like, you know, he knew they was gonna try to run up and do down forward 1, but Aibo is perfectly spaced, perfectly timed, perfectly executed.
That up 1+2, what a great turn stealing tool. Just teleports him out of the way. Can't really do much about it. Aibo uses it so well on that turn. He just immediately goes and does 2-2 after the windmill punches. He is challenging Joe to use that last and final hit.
The challenge with the down 4-2. He didn't even finish pulverizing. He went to smash something else. And Aibo is not afraid. This man is in your dreams. Being the nightmare.
Honestly, Aibo could have died right then and there with the huge amount of damage that Jack can get on back turn situation. He gets the heat dash. Nice full crouch down back 1. He is gonna not be able to catch those gaps in between them though. They do put you at plus frame. Full crouch down back 1. Great option right there. And Aibo just didn't have the ability to get out there.
Oh, beautiful duck into the 1 down 3. But unfortunately will get caught by the crumple of the down back 4 counter hit. And you know, we're now downstairs of Sanctum, so wall is very limited with 2 wall breaks in hand. But JoeCrush will opt out with the pile driver here. But nicely done on breaking on the 1+2 here by Aibo. Spins the heat dash here and now putting JoeCrush all the way to the other side of the wall, just like that.
Put a lot of recoverable health on the side of JoeCrush right there. Oh my gosh, I think Aibo tried to do the wall standing 2, but he got back to instead. Very common mistake. And here comes back all of that recoverable health. No, JoeCrush whips on the follow-up for his low parry, and it's just going to be a matter of, can Joe get this recoverable health back or not?
Oh no, we got 5 seconds in and JoeCrush just gained all the health back, spends the 10-frame punish, and I don't think Aibo can do anything about it. Yeah, 48-5. That would have been a miraculous comeback, but it is a comeback that will not get answered. JoeCrush, however, is making a comeback of his own from 0-2 to 2-2. Can he take the lead though? Or will Aibo, or was he just foreboding all of it?
Nice running 2 right there. Yes. He's got a lot of pressure going on, but JoeCrush using the full crouch strings right now, which he's so well known for, but gets heat engaged by the power crushing safe heat engager that Aibo uses.
That forward 4-2 is doing miraculous work, but Aibo chips JoeCrush down and denies the comeback. 3-2, 1-0. Aibo, he is the demon in your dreams. How can JoeCrush wake up from it?
You know what's funny? I was talking earlier about Aibo's videos, and the video, his first guide video that he comes out with is how to use that running 2, which he was getting all of those amazing counter hits with in the first game. So again, chilling him right here. You already know Aibo is going to teach you a little thing or two. Now, it is really interesting. A lot of characters have running attacks that does big knockdowns, that does, like, you know, follow-up damage, but not very many outside of, like, Dragunov gets you wall running 2 into a full combo.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, that wall running 2 is definitely working out so much. That was definitely the MVP of all of that set, especially with how Aibo's timing is working out for him. JoeCrush gotta do something else because he was getting caught too many times there, and Aibo is definitely calculated every single step.
Speaking of which, we're calculating a lot of damage on the side of Aibo right there. Oh my goodness, that power crush got JoeCrush himself into a launcher, and Joe getting a lot of damage put up against him, but both of these guys are using the throws so well. Am I right?
Absolutely, and that is perfectly executed, perfectly timed with the way you said, because we're going all the way down to Gold Cove. Aibo still alive, though. 10 seconds with heat in hand. Immediately takes the lead here with the forward 3-2. Goes all the way from the mid. Pulverizer.
Oh no, he does a jab. And there's a third hit to the Pulverizer. Has a charge opportunity, or if he wanted to go straight for it, which in that case he did, JoeCrush just immediately getting the counter hit Volcano Buster into all of this damage. Luckily, though, Aibo doesn't get hit by the very scary Oki in the end, but does get hit by Heat Smash, and that just does so much. That was honestly going to be a kill combo if JoeCrush was able to do it.
Yeah, especially with how nerf they made the late hop kick here. It was seemingly impossible here, especially with Jack's size. But Aibo immediately goes to come back with the Heat Smash, pops up for the grab, and we got 25 seconds left. And we'll pulse off with a down 4. Aibo able to return the favor of demoralization. 1-1.
All right, Aibo getting to use some of their stance transitions to get some pressure here, but Joe just using the throw so well. Long range, heat engaging whip punish. Nice running 2 as well. Spends all the heat to get the heat dash, +5 on the wall, and finally he finishes that string.
What in the world was that with cameraman? See, Aibo was trying to go for the wall birds, but no cigar. Even JoeCrush was trying for it as well. Off axis and able to answer the call. Nice break out of the 1+2 there by Aibo, and gets it in. But no wall spat, no wall birds, and the shenanigans all over the place because Aibo closes out the 1 down 3 after the spring kick saves him.
Ooh, JoeCrush trying to use that Gamma parry. He's already got his back to the wall. 3 wall running 2s in a row JoeCrush waited for, but he gets a lot of that. Now I guess grabs don't really give you a lot of recoverable health. We were seeing that earlier. Yikes. They take a lot of it away, though. Sheesh.
We've seen so many comebacks here. That's launch. There was no heat out of that one, but Aibo will take the damage out of the forward 1+2. We've seen the comeback made before. Aibo can definitely do it again. JoeCrush, nicely done to break out of the combo. Spends the heat dash as well. And Aibo.
He went for grab. That was it. And in that situation, Rage Art just absolutely wins. And Aibo not only defeats JoeCrush, but defeats them 2-0.
We've seen many of the series for Freddy Krueger, but you're gonna see the series of Rage Art by Aibo.
Well,
2-0.
Victor being played on the side of Young P, and Xena, Nina, the warrior princess here on It's Warren G's side.
We're back again. Did she take off the blindfold this time? I feel like there's no blindfold.
No,
am I blind?
The blindfold is still there. It's just hard to see.
Oh, heat smash out of there. Puts the offense right back to ya. Warren G taking out the offense from Young P, and now spends the heat smash, adds a beautiful chip damage out of the bullets, and we're gonna slide through, and we're still continuing to chip away. Now Young P finally engages his own heat, but the blonde bomb, explosive reactions will come up with beautiful results.
Ooh, there you go. Uses that blonde bomb, the running blonde bomb. Heat engages, lots of damage. Young P, though, has the wall advantage, but Warren G knows that Nina has some great turn stealing tools and uses them to her advantage. Boom, uses the heat smash, and you got Gat from the Gatling gun.
Just like that, Warren G immediately answering with a 2-0. This is trying to make the losers run a statement. Oh my god. 1-4 is almost like a memory we saw earlier from our winner's side.
Yes, sir. Oh, the Excalibur able to catch them. They're not even in heat. That wasn't even safe. That was a risk for their life, but they got lots of damage back for it. And Young P finally running up, getting the throw, and is gonna maybe spend heat. Yes, he is.
Oh, that could have been beautiful. Whip punish, but the jab's out of there, and you're gonna pay the price. With a single bullet comes in a full magazine. Warren G gives the light of silence to Young P.
That was close right there. Warren G was doing really well at being able to just keep Young P on the ropes. Young P was getting started a little bit, but whenever they did, Power Crush happened, Rage Art happened, down 4-1, some other, one for those interrupts that Warren was doing so good at knowing exactly where the gaps were in Young P's offense. You can tell that they've spent a long time looking at this matchup.
As everyone should, right? Is, when they started to realize that Victor has been quite the problem in this roster, as an upcoming player, is definitely what you wanted to do. They want to expose all the tricks. They want to dissect of the problem and find the solutions. And Warren G is very comfortable in doing just that.
Yeah, that counter hit launch looks pretty comfortable. 30%, 35-ish. If you got some calculators on you. Oh my gosh, just immediately with the wall standing too. That was nasty right there. Warren G just knowing exactly the right placement.
Wall standing 4-3 to the bullets, telling him to go away, and Warren G putting the pressure immediately all the way to the wall. Ooh. Here comes the purple miss, but no counter hit, but the back 1-2. The slaps to reality. Warren G is very much taking this in convincing fashion. Blonde bomb.
Beautiful. Blonde bomb just heat engages right back. And Young P spent a lot of their heat already and is almost out. By the time this combo is over, he might not have any heat left, or life for that matter.
The fire has burnt out. Warren G knowing to duck these strings almost feels like I'm watching Obscure. Young P starting off with a down forward 2. Finally get a shining of his own, but the wall axis gets a little bit obscure as well. But blocks the wipe the floor, gets a crumpled stun, and Young P finally putting on the pressure.
Great option right there. He was using a lot of lows because Warren G was using a lot of power crushes in the last game. So that was a great opportunity. Bam! That wall standing 2 catches Warren G, or down 4-2 rather, it must have been. Doesn't get the counter hit after the down 4, but does get this big old heat engager right here. And just another opportunity for us to say how amazingly good that heat engager is for Victor.
One interaction is left to survive or to eliminate. Unfortunately for Young P, the down 4 will get him eliminated as Warren G takes him death by degrees. He knows how to play the character, but his training partner, the one and only Cuddlecore, our Tampa Never Sleeps winner, week 3. So he knows a thing or two about this.
100%. Oh, yo, that wall standing 2 doing all that work. Shadow20z just knew that they wasn't going to be able to do much with it. Got their own wall standing 2, but the heat engager immediately put Shadow20z on the back foot, and she came, she saw, and she conquered on that first round.
Let me translate that for you in Claudio's language. Benny, Biddy, Bitchy. Down 3 out of there. Tries for destruction stands, but Claudio knew to challenge that with the back 3. 1 back 1. No heat engager there. The Kawaii face mount playing it very, very safe. But so is Claudio as he goes with the Italian pistons, and we know we closing it out with the wall running 2.
Nice sidewalk right there. Super great. Able to get everything they needed. Great duck on that. Now that down 4 1+2 is now it's now jails if you get hit by the low. So you're seeing a lot more Alyssa players use it. Kawaii face Miles doing really good with the spacing, gets the chainsaws out unassumingly, and gets this big wall splat right there. And Shadow20z just trying to fight their way out.
Ooh. Shadow20z just knowing not to fully release with the wall standing 1 and will still be able to escape out of the armor power crush of the chainsaw by Kawaii face Miles.
Nice duck into the down 1+2. You are going to get a lot of punishment for that, for trying to do it. Shadow20z tries to punish the keeper's interaction.
Oh my gosh!
But it didn't happen. Uses the screwdriver. Doesn't get the dual boot punish. And Shadow20z was just able to hold back, chill out, and get that round.
All he needed for that was 3 back 4-3 with it being a low mid natural hit. He's gonna do it again. Nice block out of the shoe shine. Shadow20z nicely done with the counter hit side step 4. Putting Kawaii face mount all the way to the wall here, and then spends the heat and goes for the heat smash because it is the low, adds a little bit of damage with a little bit of wall splat. And no launch punish there by the Italian Pistons. So Kawaii face Miles unfortunately has to receive the end of the down jab instead of a launch punish.
Dang, that is a shame. When you know, those moves that are really quick, that are launch punishable, that are like 1 hit, you're like, I didn't launch punish that, but you know, it was just nerfs. But the not launch punishing the twin pistons, the 2-hit string, that one hits even harder, you know, because you have all that time to think about it, but there was just a little bit too much pressure. You must have not been in the mindset for it. Your Liege 1, thank you so much for the sub for 9 months at tier 1. Thank you for being in the mindset of chilling out here with us, and 2,000 other people out here at Tekken Never Sleeps number 5. We thank you so much for joining us for this 360 person bracket tonight. We are vibing and chilling, and we are right back into it.
The fallen destiny, but will this destiny be the end for Kawaii face Miles? Shadow20z is doing an amazing job against this matchup, and as he should. The beautiful backdash, the spacing, the challenge that he's doing, the float combos. Jesus. He could have done so much more, but no, he wanted to style and do it an on float instant wall running 2.
I love this custom. Shadow20z exploding all over that, with just getting so much damage on that ender That was so much for a wall combo.
Still remains to be the king of the wall damage. Oh, just wait on it. Just wait on it. Shadow20z is trying to find its mark. Trying to wait for Kawaii FaceMon to make a huge mistake. Nice back 3 to challenge once again.
He didn't wait for the second hit of the heat engager. Those saws are on fire right there. That means they do extra damage. They're powered up in the heat. The death marionette, though, homing move, caught Shadow20z trying to move, killed him for it.
Oh, down to heat engager. Putting on the heat for Kawaii FaceMon, but she's not capitalizing the aggressiveness right now, and as she does, she finally gets the heat dash, goes for the homing move, but Shadow20z able to step out of there. Beautiful whip punish and counter hit for the sequence.
I feel like I am watching Dragon Ball Z from the viewers' side of it, like from the audience, is like, that was so fast. How did he do that? So much damage. Oh, nice heat burst, and it's gonna keep on the pressure, I think. No, he just wanted to wait for Kawaii FaceMon to make some mistakes of their own.
Uses all the heat meter out of there, but we're talking with 20 seconds rage in hand, but not much life to work with. And Shadow20z closes it out once again with the back 3 and is on set point to move on against Pling.
Ooh, back turn chainsaws into the extra damage from dual boot right there. Kawaii FaceMon throwing those range 4 down forward 2s, telling Shadow, do not come in here. I'm finna keep you out.
Just keep waiting for it. Kawaii FaceMon is trying to catch Shadow step in here with the homing magic 4, but no cigar.
Interesting chainsaw transition right there. Kawaii FaceMon is doing a great job keeping Shadow away. Or did they? Great sidewall for Kawaii FaceMon. Shadow20z has the opportunity to close it out, but Kawaii has opportunities as well and rage.
Definitely not out yet. We got 10 seconds left. Is it Kawaii FaceMon's turn to stay alive? Unfortunately not, as Shadow20z scouted out the low. And we send Kawaii FaceMon home.
That is a really quick low, that knockdown is. But it's Shadow, right? If there's anybody that's going to be able to...
Here we are, finally, KingReyJr with the right character. No glitches this time. Imagine imagine it was JakeMan got glitched. Imagine.
Ooh. Counter hit push number 1, Spirit. I'm going to be counting them, you already know. Goes for the power crush, but gets canned out of that, and that is not going to be so good for him. Oh, KingReyJr almost got the perfect wall splat, but whiffed, and because of it, took the heat smash to the face.
And that's on counter hit as well, so a little bit of 10% damage added onto it. Pack 4. Yeesh. Double it down, full crouch down 2.
Yeah, even though the second hit of that string whiffed, you still had opportunities to get a third hit of the string, and that's what caught Dr.TheJakeMan in the end there.
Nice break out of the Shining Wizard by KingReyJr. Beautiful walk out of the Jaguar Rush. With that, KingReyJr able to get the aura, but spins it and loses it from JakeMan's Heat Smash.
I swear, JakeMan has done more damage with his Heat Smash than any combo out of anything. Ooh, gets the Funeral Palm, the back 2, and that is going to do lots and lots of damage for JakeMan. Put him in a coffin.
It's starting to. Better remember the funeral, your eulogy, remember all of it. Your scripts, because KingReyJr is very much memorizing of what to do. Falling Rain. Nice hop knee by JakeMan. Stopping the pressure here. Adding pressure to the wound. All the way to the wall. And spends the heat smash. And goes for the running power bomb.
Yeah, it's mostly for the Oki right there. He didn't get a lot more damage off of it, but he did have a situation that he could deal with. Ooh, almost the second hit. Was able to get hit right there, but didn't work out. Nice down 3 after that. man. You could win entire tournaments with King down forward 1, 2, and down 3. So good.
I have a feeling JakeMan's gonna get his price paid off if he keep using that armor move. KingReyJr is gonna start off Can next round. I'm calling it.
Ooh, boy. Yeah. 70 damage right there from the wall. Lots and lots of it. 441 into the immediate heat smash. Tries to run just for a little while, see what KingReyJr wants to do, and Junior blocked the mid, and now it is Junior with the upper hand because they have heat.
Oh, but upper hand sends him to the sky. JakeMan starts up with the hop knee and sends KingReyJr down with the running power bomb. Nice block and a low drop toe hold kick. Spends the heat smash. Tries to go for the elbow. Nice block and the alley kicks, and we're gonna close it out with the soccer kick.
He only did one of them, Spirit, and if you had done a couple of them, maybe KingReyJr wouldn't have been able to launch punish it, because you have to do a different thing. You have to do hop kick in that situation, and Asuka doesn't have a quick launching hop kick in there. But JakeMan just tried to go for the cheeky long range low. It's the single alley kick to try to close out the round. And KingReyJr was like, no. I've seen too many of this. I was watching the set you did with Peeling. It's not going to happen to me. You're not going to catch me with that business.
No, absolutely not. And the thing is, well, consider the fact, hypothetically speaking, if JakeMan did the multiple things, wouldn't that be considered as KingRey pressing?
Yeah.
Or was that a true punish?
No, it was a true punish.
Okay. Now, let's
If
say
he had done multiple alley kicks, it would
would have
not
got
have
crumpled.
been a true punish.
Yeah, he would have been crumpled.
Yeah.
He would have got caught by
would
the
not.
counter hit.
Yeah, but I think KingReyJr was able to see there's like some extra block stun that he had the opportunity to be able to kind of react to it. And if anybody's going to be able to react to it, it's KingReyJr. Nice heat engager to start off. Immediately goes for some crouch grabs right there and get off of me. I don't want those legs to be in your hands. Those legs belong to Shaggy.
Whew. Forget the legs. We're aiming for the chin, sending sky high. Doesn't get the running power bomb though, but we still get a good amount of damage with the air grab. Unblockable gets connected as well for Jake.
He could have rage modded right there, and it would have just totally dubbed it for JakeMan, but he didn't have the clairvoyance. He had the spacing, but KingReyJr kept it going.
Oh, down forward 2-1 answers the call here for JakeMan.
It's such a hard combo. 2 jab into running Shining Wizard, like super dope. That's like the staple but hard combo that the King is using. Jeez, look at this wall combo.
Look at that damage as well. Nice break for KingReyJr out of the Shining Wizard. 4-foot neutral too. No counter hit though.
Yeah,
the heat smash for
the
Dragunov.
high whiff, right?
Had to be. Tries to go for another Jaguar Rush, but we'll get the high and gets the tilt-a-whirl power bomb out of the air. And JakeMan is one hit away, and finally the alley kicks in succession to get JakeMan the round.
Yeah, that was pretty much perfect spacing for JakeMan. KingReyJr just canceled it at the wrong place to be able to try and be able to whip. Oh my gosh, JakeMan using the Jaguar step. It's the instant running Shining, and KingReyJr's defenses are so great. But how long can they withstand? The giant swing lands.
Beautiful block out of the down 1+2 with the most optimal punish with the gut punch. KingReyJr talking against the lava on the wall, but immediately fights out again with the down 1+2.
Nice shove right there. Gets all that tornado into the Jaguar sprint. Double Jaguar sprint hits landing.
Oh, no, not again.
The alley kick, he's not letting it go. It will work. Heat smash beats out the backflip, and JakeMan is on game point here, and the floor is exploding, as are these players.
We are in hazard territory, and JakeMan is going to take advantage of that with the flow combo. Running power bomb, floor burst. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again.
That was a lot of damage. Jeez, and
Yeah,
now the
coming
floor
from a
burst
flow
defense.
combo too.
uses the down forward 2-1 to be able to interrupt the third hit of that string. And KingReyJr is enraged. He has some recoverable life. He could bring it back. Tries to go for the down 1+2 and just didn't have the spacing. That was a 29-second perfect for JakeMan right there. And we got ourselves a third game. I see some of you guys out there, you're saying, I wish this set was longer. Well, you got your wish here. Game 3 coming up.
That changed everything. Now, JakeMan is fully aware of the potential of how many times KingReyJr gets desperate of using down 1+2, or whether he just wants to use it again. He was more aware of blocking it and punishing it optimally. And not just that, but the way he's now challenging down forward 2-1, it is giving him great succession of that counter hit. Sure, he's still closing it out with a lot of lows, especially with the alley kicks, but JakeMan is definitely more aware of when to challenge and when KingReyJr is approaching.
Did you notice their tech and prowess is only 500 away from each other?
Yes.
Kind of crazy. Ooh, JakeMan. Oh my gosh, that was so great. The dash ups into the triple Korean backdash to get the forward 2-1 punish. Super awesome. Like, great whiff creation right there. But the wall standing 3 slaps KingReyJr's opponent back to reality, and then some extra unblockable Oki to finish it off.
Yep, he's managing to go for the mix-up, goes for the mid launcher, but KingReyJr able to block it and able to break out of the giant swing. Junior's break reactions are amazing right now, and as soon as I say that, I may have cursed him.
Yeah, and honestly, we haven't seen KingReyJr using the power crushes quite as much because, you know, this is a King player, and not just a King player, but a King player that will throw you. Oh my gosh, the backwards Jaguar step. That was beautiful from JakeMan, but is it going to have been too off axis? He's in a lot of trouble with KingReyJr in heat right now.
He's gotta be really, really careful right now because KingReyJr's got the aura in hand, but JakeMan does not care as he spins the heat smash. But the rising 3+4 catches it approaching. KingReyJr spells disaster.
And nothing you could do after tech roll. You had to tech roll duck. KingReyJr trying for that 3-hit counter hit string. JakeMan wasn't ready for the second hit to land right there. KingReyJr spends the starburst, the install, but JakeMan is just not able to challenge in the correct places right now.
Gets the wall spell, the wall standing 1-2, and gets the heat dash, and I believe we still got a tornado flip. Yes, we do. KingReyJr's 1 round away to move on to winner's final.
Will we see KingReyJr go down into loser's side? I don't know. JakeMan's gonna have to make some adjustments here. KingReyJr sitting on perfect situation, and then there's the down 4-1, the Swiss Army knife.
Both of them spins on heat. JakeMan spins the heat smash first, goes for the mid option. And has a really good position now. Spins the Shining Wizard, connects. Oh, the jump over toe tap. JakeMan pulling out all the maneuvers, and we're on final round.
There it is right there. Cancels, tries to go for the falling rain. Nothing doing right there. JakeMan going for the deep stuff white mountain throw. Oh my gosh, that could have been a wall splat. But you know what's about to splat on this wall? 70 damage. Done.
Oh! Catches out of the can, gets the tilt-a-whirl power slam. No!
Oh,
he's gonna charge it. No!
Yes, that's what I tell you. That's what I tell you, people. KingReyJr, he literally, I told him about this thing. He's like, just sidestep it. You can just sidestep it, but you can't if they charge it just a little bit. JakeMan's still alive, though.
Not anymore. Not anymore, because JakeMan, 4-fold neutral 2, will get him through to winner's final. Next up, top 8 winners. Aibo versus FightingGM. We mentioned earlier, this is a matchup that he is so familiar due to his training partner being Xiayou the Ruler.
Ooh, look at that back right there. That snack box micro of Aibo is putting in some work out here, getting him some launch punishes. FightingGM, though, getting some counter hits of their own, and we're basically at the same life lead.
Got 30 seconds immediately, and FightingGM's first to activate heat.
Dang, he tried to punish the deadly edge right there, the 444, but he was too slow on it. That has some really, really good whiff recovery, right, Spirit?
Yes, very, very good. Nice try, though. If anyone can definitely do it, I believe in Aibo.
Oh, look at the down forward one doing so much work. FightingGM makes lead down forward one look really good.
It very much is. What do you call it? If anyone says otherwise, they're lying. Oh, Aibo. Nice call out here by the Hitman stands 3. Goes for the down back 4 and gets the counter hit for the launch, and that puts FightingGM up against the wall. Unfortunately, he will get caught by the crouch cancel and gets caught by the wall setting 2-3 heat burst. And gets the hard wall break.
Does he not use the rage art here?
Nope,
He
no
didn't
need.
need it. He could go all the way to the wall. Oh, wow, Spirit.
No need. I believed in it. FightingGM is 1 round away to have one more up in the board, and Aibo once again with the call out on the Hitman stands 3 with the down back 4. Are we possibly going downstairs? No, we're gonna keep the wall though.
He gets the low wall slump though, so that gave him the max amount of damage on the running too, which is a hugely damaging move. FightingGM going for the double low. Aibo says, no, thank you. I will have this wall combo, please, instead.
Nicely done. And nice duck out of the 4-4-1 and gets the wall standing 1 launcher and putting FightingGM back against the wall.
Ooh, he goes for the Excalibur, which is safe, and FightingGM goes and uses that full crouch stance to get the wall standing 2-3 yet again. Look at this ginormous combo that we have.
No way! The potential of this comeback is huge. Aibo gets a down forward 2 launcher and is able to get so much great health back. Goes for the overhead, wall running 2, and a down back 4, and Aibo evens it out 2-2.
Yo, that perfumer stance chase down that he had right there was nasty. He was doing such work with that. Oh my gosh, FightingGM trying to fight back here and just taking so much damage. I know you didn't want that down forward 4-4. I know you didn't want it that bad because you're not gonna get it. Oh, he didn't get launched for the 181. Aibo, it still has the opportunity to get duffed here. He's throwing pot shots. FightingGM got a lot of recoverable life left.
30 seconds in, rage and heat, -1. I was very much aware of that, but FightingGM has regained a good amount of health.
Yeah, he got hit by one of the shots. It did half of his remaining health to him. Down 4-1-1 +2. 13 seconds remaining. FightingGM doing so well here. But he gets hit with a jab low instead. And Aibo takes that with a reverse sweep 3 rounds straight when it looked like FightingGM was having him very nicely on the ropes.
Oh, dude, talk about a tense ender. And that was just the first match. And talk about the stress that we just had to do, especially being in Aibo's position, that he had to play so patient. He had to play so patient that he didn't even duck while standing 2-4. For some reason, I had a feeling that was gonna go 2-3, but GM even tried to play the safe route and go for 2-4.
Such a great set right here. I can't wait for the rest of it. Using the down back 4 +4 on hit into that extra. Still using that throw. It is still really hard to break at this stage of the game. I know we have an update coming out soon, so Aibo gets the opportunity to use it as much as he can, and was able to block the down 3 launch punish and get himself another round. That's 4 rounds straight, Spirit.
As we're talking about ducking the strings, he was able to truck Excalibur, and FightingGM unfortunately drops the combo because of Heat Burst, able to whip out of the wall standing 2-3.
He didn't even need a wall combo, got all that damage, and then just that II stance, he waited twice, 3 times, and then on the 3rd time he got the wall splat. Look at this huge amount of pressure and damage. FightingGM is just having to deal with some crazy business here, but does get the 14-frame punish.
Oh, and gets the back 4 counter hit as well. This is where GM is going to shine and take control back. Spends the heat, spends the wall setting 2-3, gets the tornado flip, and now has great wall position. It gets the crouch mix up and goes for the Tsunami Kicks Infinity. Goes for the low, and FightingGM stays alive.
Aibo using the backdash very well here. He's got different little layers of backdash that he's using while staying 2 into the immediate heat engager, and FightingGM uses the power crushing heat engager of their own.
Down forward one by both of them. No counter hit there, and Aibo is really opting out to use down back 4 every time that FightingGM is going to the Hitman stance, and beautiful low parry by Aibo out of FightingGM's back 3-3.
Oh, he goofed the wall combo, Spirit, and then he got magic forward. I think you did, but FightingGM drops the combo, still gets full 4-3, pretty much a safe move for him to use there in heat, and we got ourselves a set point versus survival point situation, Spirit.
Again, this time it's FightingGM making the comeback. Nice duck.
That's the
And
3rd
whips
time
out
I
the
think
heat burst again. Down back 3. Beautiful step all the way to the left, but down 4-2 will able to whip out, and FightingGM questions how he's going to do it, and finds the answer in wall standing 3-3. The Infinity Kicks. The Infinity Kicks has been working so well.
Yeah, the first 2 times that he went for the Infinity Kicks, he went low, and Aibo got caught. The 3rd time, this last time, he went mid, and Aibo got caught. So far, he's 100% hit rate on the follow-ups after the wall standing 3. I gotta feel like Aibo is still feeling pretty in control, even though that reverse sweep, that exact same thing that he did to FightingGM just happened to him. Here we are on Rebel Hangar, though. We've got a balcony break, we've got some wall blasts, and we've got some explosive action for you guys here. Last game to see who makes it into winner's final.
There we go, nice punish there. 13 frames out of the wall standing 2-3 out of Lee. 10 frames for the wall standing 3-3. Whew, what a catch up with the wall standing 2-4 by GM. Gets the flicker with the Hitman stands 1.
Ooh, that down back 4. So far away, FightingGM wasn't able to get the whip punish. Great side walk to the left. They say that move is linear. Aibo is a believer in that argument. Gets this huge wall damage, and he's still in heat. Yowza, Bobowza, Shalashaska. That was a lot of damage.
That was too much, and Aibo just took that round out of GM's hands. GM able to get the pulse blade and gets the heat activated. Nice duck out of the 3-3. Aibo. A beautiful launch punish. Well, he's getting too much of that. It's almost like free candy. Aibo able to break the balcony.
Ooh, a little bit of Oki on there. Interesting. There's the slide. Slide number 1 goes for Excalibur. Huge amounts of chip damage. Speaking of which, chipping away with these guns, but the spacing right there. FightingGM twice has shown you 4-4-3 is a nasty situation to deal with after those guns are gone, and great little lows right there with chopping Aibo down.
Notice that's not going for forward 4-1 anymore. He doesn't want to risk of going to the high and him being launched.
Oh, they're using the small tools here again. Jabs, down forward 1.
Oh, he
no
tried.
launch punish. He got 4 jabs in a row. Aibo really using that. Gets a great punish there. Pretty much what he could expect to have gotten because of the variable frame advantage. Yo, I didn't think he was going to be able to get that, Spirit.
I did. He has so much time to pick up a back four. Spends the pulls blade, goes for the back 3-3, and now he is on Hazard. FightingGM able to grab Aibo, and is now 1 round away to move to the winner's final. The raw 4-4-2!
Hail Mary, Shining, gonna get the wall. This character's wall carry is pretty crazy compared to even to Lee. Yo, the sidewall splat, getting FightingGM full combo here, and he's in heat.
Yep, decides to stay down there, doesn't want to get the 4-4-3 mix. 30 seconds in, and FightingGM's about to run out of meter. And he's gonna use it with the heat dash. And we're gonna close it out. All the way to the combo. No, goes for up 2. But the wall standing 3 able to hit the spike and able to be a lifeline for FightingGM.
Some of the best Nina that you're gonna see in the world right here versus Shadow20z. The best Claudio you're gonna see in the world.
I'm with you on that one. I'm absolutely with you on that one. And just like we're starting really, really slow. Just wait it out and just wait to see what's going to happen. Shadow20z is a master of that. With Victimo's no slash of putting on the pressure. Nice back one to get him off of there.
Notice how close Victimo wants to be. Big 14 frame punish right there from Shadow, and also has the Starburst, was able to pop Victim out of there and get a huge dunk on the end. He's on fire!
Don't let him out. No. Someone, don't even bother getting the fire extinguisher. Just let him be on heat. He doesn't even need the heat. But he is on fire, absolutely. But now Victimo's trying to match the pace of the game. And Shadow is just denying out of that. But the Blonde Bomb being able to armor denies the back one. But Shadow20z able to get the wall splat and the hard wall break as well.
Look at all of this. He's still got Tornado Spirit. He doesn't want to use it. He wants Victim back to that wall right there. Oh my gosh. Whiffing the down jab. Victim has lots of recoverable health yet left. Uses the heat dash. Forward 4. And some of this extra sidestep business right here. Using that new homing move. Shadow20z going for the tried and true stuff.
10 seconds left. Both on rage. Shadow's on the other end. Do not count him out. Do not count Shadow out. He's gonna do another down back forward 3. No way!
Yup. Raw rage art, bro. Raw rage art. Knew exactly that Victim wanted to come back here. Victim tried to go for the low crush in forward 4 because Shadow had done 2 lows already. And then Shadow was like, oh no, I just know that you want to take this time back. I know it's my time to get the rage art. Beautiful instant running 2 right there. The Superman punch is Victim's kryptonite, and he's taking so much damage off of his life bar, Spirit.
I'm still shocked, but Shadow Time and Shadow Time moved on to the next hour. The Shadow20z. How many Superman punches were that? 3?
At least 3. 2 of them were blocked. The third one got him right in the face. On like 50-degree axis, just completely off. Like when the hit happened, they were at least like 4 character lengths away after everything was all said and done, when the dust fell afterwards, so to speak. Victimo just could not be able to keep the pressure on when Shadow20z was doing all that movement around him, and Victim was not the winner of the scrambles.
I just can't believe that Shadow just decides to change the transmission, takes it to manual, and takes control out of that. It puts on the dominance, puts on the vengeance. And now we're in Yakushima, so the walls have been completely taken away, and this is completely fine for Shadow. Just trying to jab out of there for both of them. And down forward 2. Shadow20z finally finds an opening against Victimo, spends the heat. Let's go for the back view, waits for the Oki here, and now spinning the heat dash. But beautiful, beautiful low parry out of the back 4-3 for Victimo.
Ooh, nice heat burst to be able to extend the combo and get all of this life left back. Oh, perfect micro dash into the heat smash, thinking that Shadow was gonna duck low, and they did. 8 seconds remaining. It's Shadow time again. How will he pull it out this time? Oh, with the mid-high string natural combo into the cheeky jab low.
No ducks for both of those strings, which is unfortunate for Victimo. Able to low parry or duck the string to get the launch punish, but Shadow took that lead in convincing fashion, and once again handing out down forward 2 counter hits.
Ooh, look at the shimmy that Shadow is doing right now. Just backdashing at range 4, saying you're gonna have to come to me. I don't chase Nina players. I shouldn't have to. Ooh, that keep out jab doing that work. But while standing 2 does a launcher for them. Victimo goes for this extra damage. Doesn't want the heat though. Chooses to start it now.
Put Shadow on rage.
Into the Hayashida step, moving towards Shadow. 9 seconds remaining. Shadow has a ridiculous amount of recoverable health, and Victimo has none. He's really gonna have to go for something cheeky. 22% to 21%, bro. That was nasty. 1 round apiece for Victim and Shadow.
That was one enough. It didn't even look like that Victimo had the lead on me.
Agreed.
That was insane. Back 3-3, able to get the counter hit. No longer launches, but we'll get a spike out of it. Nice down forward 2 keep out by Victimo, able to catch Shadow20z, and now we get a full-on combo. Doesn't spend the heat though. We'll put Shadow on rage.
They keep doing the Ivory Cutter spike, which allows Victimo to do the running 1+2 and be able to get some extra tip damage. It's almost like extra damage on the end of the combo. Actually, there's a down back 1+2, 11 frames heat engager, gets the heat dash into the guaranteed +5 mix right there, doing so well. Victimo is trying to get us a game 3, and you know, I just cannot wait for it already. No launch punish on the Geyser Cannon? Shadow? Nope. Who playing Shadow's game for him right now?
He's just keeping it simple and clean. And 35 seconds in, and Victimo is on survival points. What beautiful float combo there by Shadow20z. Out of the kip up as well. Not a sprint kick, but a kip up.
Oh my god. If Shadow had let that one rip, that was over for Victim. Into the immediate throw. You're gonna lose all of this recoverable life right here. That is so tragic for Shadow20z. And the sidestep 4-2 counter hit launch. That's gonna give us a game 3, right, Spirit?
Absolutely tragic. Absolutely tragic what you said, and disastrous. Honestly, I was expecting a rage art for Shadow20z, considering from last time, but he held back. It is now 1-1. Victimo is bringing the disaster back to Shadow20z in this matchup.
This is what I wanted to see. I did not want to see a 2-0 for this set. This set needed to be, honestly, man, you know, we do a lot of first to 10s in our scene, right? I want this as a first to 10, but I feel like I'd want it offline, you know. I want something like, maybe if there was a big tournament coming up that they would be at. Shadow20z and Victim going to Arena Underground. This is going to be an explosive stage with lots of explosive combos.
You know, if someone's gonna get a full-on launcher, you know we're talking to the wall immediately. Oh, we might have gotten our first one, but Shadow20z stops the combo. Interesting.
not sure why that was. That is like negative 20 something, and Victimo tried to get the punish on it, but wasn't able to. Victimo though, not perturbed, didn't get launched for it, got away with murder. Look at all of this movement that you get to do when you have the life lead now, which is kind of different for Victimo for this set, right?
Yes. So 20 seconds in, still both of them still have heat on deck. Catches you sidestepping, and now spends the heat smash and gets a good amount of chip damage. Oh, Shadow Time might be in effect. Shadow Time might be in effect! Oh my god! Shadow20z coming out of the clutches and gets the wall burst and saves him.
Nina, Victim, still using their pressure tools. Shadow getting Victims back towards the wall, especially one that's glowing. That's going to get you the fastest way to victory here. But Victim using the jab and getting out of this pressure.
Nice break by Victimo. That was crucial because it was going to switch positions as well. Now Shadow20z is back against the wall. Doesn't want to deal with the wall burst. And slightly moves out of there. Quietly and rapidly. Just like that, it doesn't break the grab, and Victimo's running out of meter and running out of health. And quite frankly, is running out of time because Shadow20z is 2 rounds up and 1 round away to send Victimo to elimination.
Tried for that hop kick, and Victim's like, no, it's not going to be that easy. You're going to have to use some different options versus me. That is punishable, that wall standing 1-4. I'm not sure why Shadow's not punishing it at all, but it is a punishable launcher that comes out of wall standing 1. So I'm not sure why he's not jabbing or anything after it. Beautiful power crush in that situation. Does a lot of chip, takes all of that, and Shadow20z is like, you know what? That's fine. I'll just sit back and relax.
No, this cannot happen again. Goes for the axe kick for Shadow20z, gets a good amount of counter hit, but does not get a closer. Victimo is staying alive, getting 1 round up on the board. Nice back 1. Gets the wall running 2.
Oh, he got all of that recoverable health stolen from Victimo. There's a down 3-4-3 counter hit string. You don't get much after the evil mist anymore, and it got ducked by Shadow20z. Was able to not get hit by the Superman punch, but trouble ignites on Victim's screen, and the down back 4-3 low blew up that health bar.
Main event matches, we got JoeCrush versus Junior20z. We were talking about it earlier, how Junior's transitioned into the Reina, and we'll see how it fare against JoeCrush.
Look for the Oki right there into the unbreakable senpai throw. I didn't see a lot of that getting used earlier. That is a 14-frame punishable string right there, my man, doing that wall standing 2-1. You're looking pretty dangerous right there for somebody in down forward 1-1 plus 2 range. Junior20z takes that first round pretty handily.
It's a great start for him, but will it be a great finish? Cool, another hunting hawk here by Junior20z, able to crush the low against JoeCrush. Nice dash block as well. But look at the sidestep launcher here. Junior20z is doing an amazing job against JoeCrush.
Oh, the classic. Down back 1 string into another one. Great tsunami kick. He bounces them up there, and JoeCrush is in heat, which is not a situation that you're going to be a fan of when it's Jack 8 on the other side.
Oh, what a whiff punish with the Demon Claw, the Zentai 3 Team Engager. JoeCrush able to spend the heat dash and goes for the mid. Evens up 1-1, an immediate low parry here by Junior20z out of the down back 1 from JoeCrush. Goes for the roll, gets the guard break, gets the 1-1-2, goes for the Zentai. And Junior20z is putting on an absolute show. The pressure jump over the down back 1.
Dude, look at Junior just going in right now. JoeCrush having to use the jab. No Atlas Hammer punish, but gets a launcher on the end of it regardless. Immediately for Sentai 3, and Junior's up around, possibly game point here.
Dude, all right, I know this is early, but I'm calling it. This is his character. Forget the characters he had in Tekken 7. This is his character. I can see him be so confident in Reina.
Ooh. Speaking of confidence, JoeCrush is confident on whip punishing that electric right there, and Junior is going that way after that heat dash in mid-air, and there's nothing you can do about it. You got spiked. Actually, I think, no, yeah. If you stay on the floor, you still get hit, and if you hold back, it was a back roll catch. Nasty Oki right there, nasty.
Nice break out of the 1+2 there by Junior20z, and JoeCrush is even up 2-2. Tries to go for the whip punish there, but a little bit too far. But nice down forward 2 there by JoeCrush, but unfortunately under range, able to make the combo drop.
He needed to hold down that down forward 2-1 a little bit longer, but didn't matter that he dropped the combo earlier. JoeCrush kept getting those knockdowns and used that full crouch down forward 2 to be able to get Junior's last bit of health off. I really thought that Junior was going to take that first game. It looked commanding to me. But what do you think was able to bring the tides back into their favor, Spirit?
I think JoeCrush just played a little bit more patient. That's really all it is. A lot more whiff punish on its way, especially the forward 1+2. And that's it. JoeCrush able to just chip Junior down slowly and surely. And realistically, it felt like a snowball effect from there on out.
Agree. Yeah, like Joe was doing a lot of down jabs because it's really good in a lot of situations versus Reina, but Junior was doing a lot of low crush. Junior getting a lot of those great Oki situations for themselves, but you're right, just a little more patience got Joe that victory. And that's the second time we've seen round start down back 1 from Joe get low parried by Junior, but almost no damage getting done for the low parry combo, unfortunately.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate. Junior20z challenged the pulverizer with the down forward 1-2. That might have to put into note with Joe. No duck there out of the high. That is a very hard mix-up to deal with. I'm gonna say that right now. But the Volcano Buster gets the forward 2 as well. Gets the full-on combo. And JoeCrush activates the heat and stomps on her.
Can you just talk about the damage? That's like 50% for a throw right there. That was so much. And Junior had an impossible wall to climb right there, trying to get in on JoeCrush with that little life. And the down back 1 toe tap was able to just take the last bit of life off Junior.
Well, there it is. Junior again challenging the pulverizer. We're just completely waiting for when JoeCrush sends the full string. Junior20z ducking the carousel.
If that was counter hit, that would have been done. Nice full crouch down forward 4 large punish, but unfortunately it must have been off axis because he couldn't get the rest of the follow-up. Running 1+2, nice down jab right there. Great option against Jack in that situation. But these full crouch strings, Spirit, he just is so good at using them.
It starts off with a forward 2 this time. He doesn't want to play patient anymore. Also, shout out to Inconsiderate Raccoon for rating us after stream. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you found and modified your formula. Appreciate you for joining the bracket. Hope you had a great time and Tekken Ever Sleeps and had a great stream.
No machine gun punches for Junior. JoeCrush definitely is doing some great job with getting this keep out here, but couldn't keep Junior20z from getting this combo. I don't think that Junior finishes it off here. Never mind, stomps him in the ground.
That unscaled damage starts off with a magic 4. Gets the spike. Oh my god, 3 times. 4! 4!
Why not? Let's go. Run it. Run it until it stops working. Oh no. The windmill punches doing all that damage into a full launcher. Rocket punch into the heat. Yikes. Look at all of this.
Oh, good night. stays alive though. I thought that was gonna be killed, but JoeCrush mixes it up and goes for the low and eliminates Junior out of the top 8 bracket.
Level players, and we'll see, can his style stand the test of time? Shadow going with the Zafina instead of the Claudio this time. Must be a matchup thing, huh?
Must be, and also I recognize this custom. This is his custom from Tekken 7.
Look at all the down back fours that Shadow has already eaten. Yeah, okay, Aibo wasn't sure about the Oki right there. Stayed on the floor, and Shadow20z got some extra damage, but took it, was just fine with it, and kept it going.
That's so cool.
Huge counter hit though. Oh my gosh, that was wild. It came out of nowhere, Spirit.
That was very, very unfortunate to catch Aibo in a counter hit position where Shadow20z is able to take the momentum right out of his heart. Now, if anybody knows how to play slow, it's definitely Aibo. He can definitely adjust to that, but Shadow20z is recognizing his playstyle and fasten up the pace here. And now Aibo as well trying to go for the mix-up and push Shadow20z all the way to the wall.
See, he's not in heat. He's not getting any chip damage done, so Shadow is just sitting there with his life lead, just doing just fine. Doesn't need any lows to chip down the last bit of Aibo's health bar. Goes for the 444 homing move and just finishes it off.
It's very, very fast rounds here. And Shadow20z is chipping away very, very rapidly. Counter hit for the back 1-2, able to put him all the way to the ground. I didn't know that back 1+2 has a counter hit motion now.
Because it comes out of the stance now. It can only come out of stance.
Oh,
So
really? That's new.
The property of it when you can use it. Ooh, Shadow wasn't aerial right there. Look at all of the chip damage that happened. Just that forward 1+2 in heat. That throw was so good. Shadow20z unable to break it, and it closed out that last round.
Yeah, the clutch of the throw, able to get around for Aibo. Gets the cross up on the slash kick here, but Aibo shoots Shadow20z all the way to the wall and keeps him there. But the bear claws here by Shadow20z, able to catch Aibo at the counter hit all the way to the wall. Possible wall burst. It's potentially there, but we'll spend the heat smash all the way to the low and ends the combo. Shadow20z closes it out in close, perfect fashion.
I really like how Shadow was going for the hard stuff. You know, he was going for that deep dash down forward 1-4 to be able, sorry, down forward 1-3 to be able to try and get that wall splat. And he didn't necessarily need all that, but he could have killed with that. And it didn't work out, but I love how he, just like you were saying earlier, he always goes for the hard stuff no matter what. Hey, yo, how are you guys doing out there? 2,300 people. I see a couple of you homies out there in chat. I see the homie Markman out there. Hope you are doing good. Watching some Tampa Never Sleeps action.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We see a good amount of people there. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in with us. I see Markman. I saw Joey Fury. I saw Level Up Your Game Zone as well. Hope you guys are enjoying this amazing Tekken action. And let's keep on going. Top 8 losers. Shadow20z, 1 game up of the board. How can Aibo adjust?
Man, Shadow was telling me earlier, he's like, he still has an amazing backdash in this game, and we are seeing it. Big launcher right there just to get the first round started already, and Shadow is just putting ridiculous amounts of energy into Aibo already.
Oof. Down back 2, unfortunately will not get the follow-up afterwards, so Aibo will spend the heat to get the control back. He's got 25 seconds left in. While running 2, and Shadow20z tries to step out of there. But Aibo doesn't opt out to do another one. Now Shadow20z opts out to use his own heat as well.
He does have a lot of recoverable life.
Yes.
But look at all of that chip damage that's happening with the taser. And Shadow finally chooses their moment the challenge and take the last bit of life off of Aibo.
Yeah, that heat smash able to steal his soul out of there that quick. But the down back for counter hit. Aibo finally getting some momentum back to his veins.
Running 2 is the tale of Danny's game plan, but is it going to get him what he needs in the end? He hasn't got any of these counter hits yet. He's chipping down. Shadow20z, though, on the other hand, has been doing all this work with the lows and great duck on the 2-1 string to get a launching combo.
This all the way to the wall. Doesn't kill, but will leave it on Pixel. Aibo, unfortunately, able to make a comeback as Shadow20z uses the down 4 to close it out. And he's on set point. But Aibo's not going to go down just like that as he starts off with a down 4-2 right at the get-go.
So much damage already, and again using that running 2, that taser. There's the perfumer stance mix-ups we've got going on here. Aibo sitting with full health with 18 seconds already gone, and Shadow finally in rage situation and with heat, so he's got lots of resources and he's gonna need them if he wants to get this back.
While running 2 again, goes for the down 4. But Shadow was able to scout that. I don't know if you saw that Twitch duck. What a read. Goes for the explosion, the Excalibur to stay alive.
Shadows, he says, I'm breaking those. Don't test me, brother. Down 3 gets sidewalked handily to the right, and Danny gets a big launcher.
Then goes for the homing move, noticing that Shadow is stepping more to his right there. But now Shadow's putting on the pressure now. Goes for the slide and gets the wall standing too, but no launch.
Look at the keep out here. Aibo's not one to be doing that, right? He usually uses his movement to mask his timing, but now he's throwing some buttons out there. Shadow20z gets a good step on the taser, but he's still got a little bit of life left.
Oh, he's gonna be careful. Shadow time is in full effect. We're going all the way for the low, but will that connect? No, it didn't!
No. The evasiveness, honestly, I agree with that key charge right there. That key charge was absolutely warranted. That was nasty. Back to the Freddy Krueger. He's in your nightmare here. This is another cute custom. I like this.
Yeah, he may be on loser's side, but he's still haunting you. Ooh, what a bait out of the down 4-2.
Ooh, the 1+2, we haven't seen that from JoeCrush in a really long time. Immediate tornado, so it doesn't get a ridiculous amount of damage, but KingReyJr is in the corner with their back to a jack.
And just like that, KingReyJr able to fight out of the while standing 3+4, and it still has it on hand, and it'll be able to connect, and that's gonna do a lot of damage.
Jeez, the running 3, if you can get the instant running 3 there, that is just doing a chunk. It's nasty of a button. So good. Boom, the inner strength landing for KingReyJr. And then another knockdown after they didn't get a huge combo afterwards. But there it is. There's the counter hit Volcano Buster. And I see the momentum swinging very heavily in Joe's favor, Spirit.
Don't count KingReyJr out, because you know who's really good at changing the momentum? This kid. Never mind. Never mind. Man, I'm really giving the curse a lot today. This is very unlikely of me.
Yeah, honestly. Ooh, 2 jab. Bend you over the knee. You've been a bad girl. A bad one, KingReyJr. Gonna get punished. Oh, never mind. Inner strength. Another one of those 1-inch punches. Lots of damage.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, this is going to do a huge amount of damage for Joe, but you're going to get a lot of that recoverable health back. And he gets the rage art, but now Joe's in rage.
Oh my god. That was insane. I am speechless. I'm speechless. Also, Lucas, you did an amazing job picking this soundtrack for Elegant Palace.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh. That down forward 2-1 punish. Huge amount of damage. Over 50%. One combo. Finishes the pulverizer string finally. Still has heat. And anytime that he goes into Gamma stance, he could be going for the high. But KingReyJr. just keeps ducking, keeps getting hit, and got body pressed. JoeCrush goes up 1-0.
1-0. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He's been in this position before. But can he keep the lead? I think we know where we're going. It's in a stage that both of them enjoy. And that's gonna be my guess of Arena Underground.
Agreed.
Both of them will love to use the wall burst. Actually, KingReyJr. likes to go to Ortiz Farm.
Yeah, he has been because of the. He likes it because of the last part of the stage, which also has the wall explosion. But KingReyJr. going for no wall, no environmental effects at all here, going straight to the Sen. KingReyJr. gets a great duck on JoeCrush's throw attempt in the first round and powers themselves up and uses the throw of their own, but Joe was able to break it and then goes for a Volcano Buster, but the combo on that can be tight, and he missed it.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic as well. That's something we're not very used to, but you know, it does happen. I didn't know the window was that small for D442 to connect. So it goes for the Gamma Howl, but no start on the parry.
It's that blast is -13. So if you have a 13 framer that goes pretty far, you can be able to punish that button. Are you gonna get the wall? You're not.
Oh, and the delay. Notices, uses the heat dash, looks at Joe, and goes for the ankles.
Ooh, and notice how Joe not trying to whiff punish the up 4-3. One of the smallest whiff recovery moves in the game. Didn't duck the walk into 1-3 either. Uncharacteristic. Joe's in some trouble right now, Spirit.
Oh, and gets the maximum damage out of the sidewall conversion as well for KingReyJr. Spins the heat dash, but unable to close it out. Now JoeCrush right here on his own spins the heat, but unable to chip him out because KingReyJr is just using the backflip and immediate for the wall running 3. Beautiful fishing for KingReyJr.
That was tight. Honestly, Asuka main thought that was super tight. Yo was able to duck out of the Gamma House stance and be able to duck the Power Crush attempt from KingReyJr. Almost got another wall splat combo up there, but KingReyJr. uses the low Sabaki of Asuka to turn the tides in their favor.
He tried to Power Crush that! And you're gonna pay the price!
This happened on the Paragon Line tournament as well. JoeCrush keeps tech rolling and trying to parry the unblockable, but you cannot parry or power crush through unblockables in Tekken 8. It will not work. So he just has to play that situation more fundamental. Get up at the correct time or don't get up at the correct time. You cannot rely on the parries.
Yep, and just to point that out, Power Crush ain't gonna work either.
Right.
What is the option here? JoeCrush probably going to Arena Underground this time. Maybe my choice will be coming through, or maybe going to Yakushima because again, KingReyJr. loves to abuse that wall burst.
Get ready for the next battle.
I like. Oh, he does go for Arena Underground. KingReyJr. is like, he played right into my trap.
And the color coordination for KingReyJr. starts off with a Magic 4. Is that Metal Gear Rising? That's not Metal Gear Rising.
Oh, there you go. Another Volcano Buster. All that damage once again. And now having KingReyJr.'s back to a wall. Talk to the hand, and then my boot as well. Power crushes their own Power Crush, and that's exactly what you needed to do. You saw that? That little backdash, that little shimmy got KingReyJr. to release the power, the Rage Art sooner.
Just lay it out there. Don't, just play it safe. That's completely okay. That's a whip punish there. It goes over to forward 2. Ooh, Tony, what did you say earlier?
It's not a good idea to do all those power crushes with how much Joe loves to throw. Joe doing really well in this second round here. KingReyJr doing the immediate heat first and tried to get another power crush and the big boot right through KingReyJr's chest. Any of that, JoeCrush is on set point.
Yeah, he was 1 round away, and he's gonna start it off with the low parry. Doesn't have the tornado flip out of the low parry anymore. It doesn't opt out to use the heat. But JoeCrush back on the middle ground here and has the life lead. What a jump into the wall, standing 3+4 out of the grab. KingReyJr about to put JoeCrush all the way to the wall burst, but unfortunately the combo won't allow him to do that.
Cameraman kind of didn't let us watch the game for just a second. Oh my gosh, the wall standing 3 whip. I couldn't believe that. He ducked the throw, and Joe was able to recover fast enough to not get hit by the launcher, which he's already been hit by twice in this set. That wall standing 3, fighting on the river, just around the river bend. We shall see what colors we're painting with out here tonight. Winners finals. This is a 1-to-3 set, and that's a counter hit. Push number 1 for JakeMan.
Yep, first one up on the board, and nice low parry out of the grass snake here by JakeMan. This immediately spins the heat smash and get that 64 damage for free. FightingGM able to get the wall standing for in the air, but doesn't opt out to go for the optimization. Kept it safe, but unfortunately the slide will fail him.
Oh, he let that power crush go. He let it go for a minute right there.
He said, yo, take these free hits real quick.
Yeah, go right ahead. Okay, had the power crush after the up 4 but didn't really use it very much. FightingGM getting a lot of opportunities. Dr.TheJakeMan going for the raw parry. He's a madman.
Remember, he has a hop knee. He's got to be careful for that. Here comes another counter hit push. Put the tally up to 2.
Sir, heat smash into the corner. Puts the plus frames on. FightingGM didn't want to duck that clothesline. JakeMan was running. He was like a hamster on a wheel there, just running in place long enough for FightingGM to get up, and unfortunately it was way too long. GM was able to get back at him.
Yeah, completely forgot that GM was still in heat, so he's able to get that 4-4-3 the heat dash to close out the round. Punish that with the back 1-2. Yes, sir. Tries to go for the vertical suplex, but able to break it. He's still trying to go for his armor.
So interesting right now, and FightingGM is not doing any like down 3s or anything to like stop it. While standing 2-2, tries to go for the giant swing, nothing doing. FightingGM fighting back heavy. There was the instant Shining Wizard, got the blue sparks and everything.
The down 3 to close everything off, and JakeMan, sure, maybe a lot of armors there, but it's working out for him. He's got caught ducking out the wall standing 2 mix up, but FightingGM unfortunately able to drop the forward-3 follow-up.
Ooh, okay. Jaguar sprint gets the RKO, and this is going to be a lot. If he gets another one, he gets all that heat back in that situation, and he finishes it off with the alley kick. Does 4 of them things to be cheeky. That's a really important thing that maybe hasn't been coming up a lot tonight, Spirit. When he gets those throws, those important throws like the giant swing and the Shining Wizard and the RKO, he gets heat back. And it just makes it even harder to deal with him. Although it does feel like JakeMan has been spending the heat smash pretty quickly. Yo, KingReyJr, thank you so much for the raid with the party at 127. You know, I've been seeing you out there. You've been doing great work. Thank you so much for doing what you do, putting Florida on the map. We thank you so much for the raid and for your participation in this tournament, brother.
Oh, in every tournament as well. Good shout outs to KingReyJr. Hopefully we see him as well at TNS 9, so keep on the lookout for that. But FightingGM opts out for the rematch back on Celebration side, but we're opting out for the Leon Kennedy.
While standing 2-3. Sorry, while standing 2-4. Excuse me.
All good.
2-1. Oh, goes for a throw. Perfect opportunity to throw when you're +7. Speaking of which, FightingGM gets a counter hit throw into the heat engaging 4-4-3. You're +17 in that situation, and the back 3-3 natural combo finishes it out.
Nicely done for FightingGM to expose JakeMan from pressing too much and gets the counter hit, but JakeMan this time gets another drop combo. 2-1-1 trying to catch him step in. No counter hit, but the Acid Storm Cardinal able to catch JakeMan on the end. Oof.
Yeah, FightingGM wanted a duck right there. Thought maybe a chain throw was coming. JakeMan does like him in some chain throws. That combo was able to get GM in the corner, but he was so far off axis that he was able to get out. And then in the ensuing scramble afterwards, a couple of interactions later, FightingGM tries to go for a throw and gets rage-arted for his troubles.
And JakeMan able to take the lead immediately. A run up, giant swing. That's what you call the Soul Cow special, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. All right, now we're back in it, in the thick of it. FightingGM doing some good sidewalking in this situation. JakeMan knowing right when the lows are coming. But FightingGM getting a launcher, but misses the follow-up. These are the breaks when you do a high execution character like Flea.
Yeah, he's doing the Oki for down forward 4-4 to get that combo after Hitman stands up forward 4. And GM's really fishing for that, but JakeMan is aware considering all the Twitter clips that's happening with Lee.
Look at the spacing JakeMan was going at right there. Really like shimmying at range 4, and it worked. Eventually, he got in on FightingGM and got a good throw, and the long range drop kick dropped FightingGM's health bar down to 0.
Oh, he scouted and successfully ducked and punished the while standing 2-4, but JakeMan drops the combo in a fortunate fashion, but he's gonna take control right back with heat in hand.
Oh no, for the giant swing. FightingGM needs to tech this, otherwise he's going to take a lot more damage. He does. Uses the down forward 1, and just a little bit of delay on the timing. King Heat Smash does so much damage. Did you see the distance on that Spirit? That was so far away.
All the way on the toe taps. FightingGM fortunately gets his legs cramped up with that alley kick. Man, JakeMan's been really closing everything out with alley kicks lately, hasn't he?
It's good. If you have the perfect distance, a lot of times the opponent's character can't even launch punish it. Like, I would be surprised if FightingGM had blocked that. If at that distance, he would have been able to hop kick or while standing 2-3. Like, I would really be surprised.
It is now 2 games up for JakeMan. But GM, he has brought it back last week and he can do it again. Do not count this man out.
Nice job right there. He goes for the other branch, and the chiropractor appointment is met immediately. FightingGM stops the perfect, but can he stop the round being over? No, he cannot. He goes for a low, and JakeMan gets the punish, gets that first round.
Ooh, nice step out of the forward 4-2 by JakeMan. Goes for the full red. The rage here by JakeMan. Misses out on the rage, but will get a counter hit on the 4-4 neutral too.
Immediate heat smash afterwards. Great Oki. That's a guaranteed alley kick in that situation right there. And FightingGM has got to fight his way back. He doesn't let all of the Magic 4 hits rip. And unfortunately, that could be rip for him. Oh,
no
that
punish!
Was no punish. Spirit, why?
I don't know. But GM finds a lifeline with the heat. Will get caught by the WhatzitTooya 4 and will get clipped out with the alley kicks once again. And JakeMan is on set point to go to winner side grand finals. Muscle Buster. Clips him.
Huge damage right there. Takes the donkey kick from the back. and down forward one, still doing so much damage from FightingGM.
Heat for him. Here comes the wall running 3-4 and gets the Pulse Blade and engages the heat. Nice break out of the knee of the 1+2 and nice break for GM out of the giant swing.
He tried to duck after that one. It's tough. Either the down back 4 or the full 4-3, I think, is going to be super hard to be able to beat the beautiful instant shining wizard right there. FightingGM does break the second one though.
Well done. JakeMan tries to go for range 0 and activates the heat. Wants to absorb all the damage there. -2 and spends the heat smash. That's going to put GM on heat and on pixel. Fortunately, once again, JakeMan closes it with GM on the clean 3-0 fashion. And what did he do? Aim for the angle. So stick to the roots of their playstyle, not completely changing the meta of their own playstyle. But now we're going to start it off here.
2 jabs right there. Ooh, on counter hit, you get a nice little follow-up and starburst. Notice that right there. But you are aerial during it, so you are vulnerable to being bounced by the heat burst, as what we saw right there.
Beautiful walk to the left by Shadow20z and gets the Beyblade launch as well. Now spends the heat, and now Shadow, heat and starburst in hand. He spends the heat burst and closes it out.
Great job. Shadow20z knowing that running 1+2 is only +3 on block. So he just walked to the far left, which is Jack's weak side for a lot of his options, and was able to knock that out. Another counter hit running 4 starts off this second round.
Setting 2-1 there. That goes for the Pulverizer. Tries to challenge with the down forward 1. He's got to be really careful when JoeCrush now releases the whole string for Pulverizer. Sidestep forward, gets the roll afterwards. Back 4-3 to challenge, and down 1-2.
Yeah, Shadow20z knowing that if you block the second hit of the Pulverizer string, it is -6. So unless Joe really wants to throw that third option out there, he's gonna have to kind of be careful what he does afterwards. JoeCrush doing really well. Shadow does have Starburst, and we're about even on the life lead now.
Floor burst in hand, and JoeCrush is back against the wall, fighting out of it now. And that he did. Now back in neutral ground. Pretty even health, I would say. More on JoeCrush's favor. And JoeCrush's heat is about to go out and spends the heat smash to do a little bit of chip damage.
A lot of chip damage. 23 seconds remaining. Shadow20z wanted that long range whip punish. He couldn't get it. Look, so far he's broken every throw, but talk to the hand into the rocket kick, counter hit, and Shadow20z loses that round for it.
The 4-2 in full effect with the counter hit, but we got the wall running too by Shadow20z. Back one, no wall splat though.
Yes, sir. JoeCrush about to have his heat vanishing very quickly. 2 bars already spent on the heat burst raw, and he's so close to getting that heat dash. Gets the plasma barrier on the wall with perfect positioning and full wall combo.
And just like that, he tackles through his challenges, and JoeCrush evens it up 2-2. Just like that. And just remember, Tony, we still have a floor burst.
Yes, we do. Anybody that gets these throws, you know, this is in Joe's favor because he has a better throw game than Claudio does. But Joe has to land one of these throws. Shadow has to not break one. And so far, he's breaking all of them. But look at the rage situation for Shadow20z.
Oh, my seed planner unfortunately gets whipped. Shadow20z takes the full opportunity to do the Italian Pistons, but drops the combo near the wall, and we're gonna talk to the swing, and it's a home run. JoeCrush able to make the comeback, 3-2.
They both went for power crush in the end there, but Joe's was the one. Joe was the one that had all of the life to be able to survive it, and Shadow absolutely did not. What do you think that Shadow's going to do here? You think he's going to go for a different stage?
Absolutely. I'm with him on that one. And probably play a little bit more compact. I felt like Shadow20z tried to do his best in just chipping down slowly as he can, but we know how Shadow20z likes to amp up the energy when it comes when he's back against the wall. And I think he's going to do just that.
Yeah, Shadow20z, a very good rhythm changer. He's so good at changing up from his patient style into that aggressive, immediate interaction situation. He's so good at bringing on the gas. Shadow20z is in a little bit of a pickle, though, after blocking that running 1+2 right there, and he's got his back to a wall.
Yeah, the down forward 4 is doing mileage. He's going to abuse that. And goes for another homing swing here by JoeCrush, and we should be able to close it out after this heat burst.
Now, the reason that JoeCrush is using that button so much is it tracks so well and will give a counter hit heat engager if Shadow wanted to delay a button or sidestep button. So that's why that button is so good and why Joe was using it so much there.
That sidestep left is working in full dividends. Goes for the windmill punches here by JoeCrush, and yet another homing move. And catches Shadow20z stepping that way. Able to get the pickup.
My God, this combo right here off of that accidental jump, JoeCrush, just the smallest input errors.
No way, he was able to catch that.
But JoeCrush using the wall, that was wild right there.
Just the heat smash out of the plasma barrier, down jabs out of it, and Shadow20z trying to find an answer, and the trade works out in Shadow's favor. The Gambit walks out in profits.
This against and again, clearly paying off, getting the great punish off of the 4-2 to start the round, which means that he starts with 15 seconds of starburst if he wants it.
Nice break out of the Volcano Buster for Shadow20z, dude. His throw break is on point this set. Spends the whole string of the pulverizer.
Yeah, JoeCrush finally doing the third hit of that string, but it wasn't enough for Shadow20z to not get this combo. All of that sideways movement made Shadow not get hit, but the windmill punches still gets him gripped up.
Yeah, and that actually cancels out and trades for Shadow's heat smash. 12 seconds left, and chips him away all the way to range. Nice break out of the Volcano Buster there, both of them are even health. No, he finally cracks!
Finally a throw that was not broken, and it was not a counter hit throw either. Just one of the throws not broken. You can't break them all, they say. And oh my goodness, once you pop, you can't stop. Another throw unbroken by Shadow20z.
Nice break out the Volcano Buster here by Shadow. Goes for the hammer. Pulverizer is damn menacing, man.
It controls the scene. JoeCrush is on set point here right now. Shadow20z with the life in their hands, and it was just crushed by, well, Joe. Ready in the lobby. Have they played before, Spirit?
Looking through it now. I think it's the last one, but we got the Fury coming in, and last week they did not play.
This could be their first time each other. Big down forward 2. That is absolutely, if you have played JoeCrush before, you've gotten hit by one of those range 3 down forward 2s. Look at that huge damage to start off round 1 of this loser's final set. This is certainly setting a tone.
Gets the heat dash, and it connects as well. JoeCrush sending it off with a message with the blue sparks.
Nice counter hit right there, but needed a little bit more. Not breaking grab. JoeCrush will remember that. He loves to throw, as we saw in the last game, as we saw in every game that he played. Beautiful heat engager, gets the heat smash, but he gets the guaranteed into the heat smash, but he doesn't go for it. He could have gotten balcony break right there. I'm not sure why he waited.
No, there was no balcony break on that side.
Oh,
so he would have gotten a good wall splat out of the heat smash and good damage too. But the plasma barrier able to get that heat dash afterwards and down forward 4-4 and nice bait out of the back 3-3. Notice how he stayed ducking after that. It is a low high string to get the launch punish as well.
FightingGM had a good backdash there, able to get out of the range of the grab and doing those running 4-3s. No wall splat anymore? What was that about?
I don't know, but this one might have been a bigger impact with that launch, but FightingGM able to burn it down with the back 3-3. Oh, escape catastrophe, extinguishes the flames, and JoeCrush gets another chance in closing it out.
Come back one. Oh, the down forward 2 almost came out, but FightingGM was able to interrupt. There it is, counter hit Volcano Buster at the wall. Getting flipped over. This is a nasty situation. Plus frames into counter hit grab. Nothing you could do about that because he was trying to do a power crush.
And the heat burst to start the message. Started the fire. It had got extinguished so many times. But JoeCrush, with that momentum from loser semis final, he's continuing the pace. He's continuing that confidence to move on to losers final against GM. 1-0.
Jack Boy here indeed. Hope you're doing good, Jackie Tran. I heard you say that you were going to maybe make it out to Tampa. Would love to see you out there at TNS. Excited. FightingGM takes us to a small stage here. Maybe so that they can brawl with JoeCrush a little bit better.
Could be, but now FightingGM strikes off 1-3-4 with a down forward 1 pressure. Beautiful back 4 cash. Perfect. Back 3 out of the Hitman stands 4 and gets the Pulse Blade mix.
That, the heat engager mixed up right there. FightingGM using the running 4-3 so well in this situation. Joe is definitely on the back foot, especially compared to what he did in the last game.
Oof, 4-2, but no follow-up after, considering it was a trade. Excellent with the acid rain. 4-3+4, no 4-4-3 out of that. 4-2 goes for the high.
Ooh, he is breaking that throw. It confirmable, Spirit?
Which one?
That 4-4-1?
4-4-1?
4-4-1 from that move right there.
Oh, yes, hit confirmable, yes.
Okay, very nice.
I heard forward 1. I was like, since when did he have a move 4-4-1?
Speaking of hard. Oh my gosh, and breaking throws while you're doing armor moves is really hard. That's another perfect that we saw right there from FightingGM, and that was a quick turnaround.
Ignition switch incoming. FightingGM, 2 perfects. And JoeCrush, all he did that game was talk to the wall. That's all he did.
Talk to the wall, talk to the floor, talk to a couple of very well armored, well oiled and lotioned hands from FightingGM. I'm feeling like we're gonna get ourselves a bigger stage here, because while FightingGM did really well on that arena, in the octagon, JoeCrush did really well on Sanctum, and I have a feeling like just a little bit more space, a little bit more on point walls might do some good for his mindset here. Goes for the Ortiz farm. Yes, makes a lot of sense. A balcony break and a floor break here into some wall explosions. It's gonna give us some combo exhibition style stuff here. Let's see how it goes.
We're gonna start off with both of them already brawling it out, trading hits back and forth, and FightingGM gets the WhatzitTooya 2-3 heat smash combo because of the size of Jack, making it a little bit easier. Still's got the tornado flip. No, he does not. He drops out the back for Oki. That's a generic.
Use the throw that would have broken the floor and probably gotten him a victory in that situation. But what does get him a victory is a duck on the back 3-3.
It does not matter in the end. What a clutch block there by Joe for the back 3-3. Who down forward 4-4-2, trying to catch him with the frame traps here. Nice break out of the volcano bust here by FightingGM, but the forward 2 finally catches him again.
Here we go.
You were saying, Tony?
This is gonna be the end of your life. I just know that he has the combo for it, but I guess commentators' curses are real, not just for you tonight, but also for me, Spirit.
It's all the skulls in this stage that's giving us the curse, Tony. Down 2, and JoeCrush is up 2 round 1 again.
Sir, JoeCrush, he's feeling smooth right now, running those down 4-2s, and that full crouch string that won him the LCQ back a couple of months ago also win him a lot of damage in this round. He plants the seeds of descent, and he gets a perfect of his own to finish off this game. That was sexy stuff right there.
3 rounds back at you. JoeCrush is crushing everyone's expectations right now. Whether it's GM's expectations, our expectations, or even his own expectations. Dude. With blink of an eye, we see so much action, but in rapid succession, these players are getting their results that they wanted. Now, is this a theme? Are we seeing a theme here?
Next battle.
A back-to-back?
Oh, back-to-backs. Yes. And then last round, oh my god, it's the Chicago theme. Lucas, you are a god. You are an absolute god.
This track is so good. Oh my god.
You just gave GM the power up.
Atlas Hammer after back 4, you are insane, Joe. Insane. Uses the grab to be able to get the wall positioning a little bit better, but FightingGM doesn't really like that. Goes for the running 4-3 and it's the punish. Oh my gosh, thank you so much,
is that 14
FightingGM.
frames? Wait, that's 14 frames?
It's negative 19.
Ha!
Yeah. But the thing is Joe usually uses it when he's in heat and has heat dash, or he tries to go for a timing read. But yes, if you block it, it is negative 19. So he could have probably even gotten 4-3-3, but he got back one. He just knows his punishes so well. FightingGM has JoeCrush in the corner, using the infinite kicks, and Joe tried to get the down 4-2, but he waited just a little bit too long for it. Nothing doing. FightingGM, you were prophesizing it. It could happen.
Nice mix up in the wall, setting 2-4, catches Joe ducking, and just like that, JoeCrush is back against the wall, but he's gonna get the trade, re-raising the roof, and re-breaking the barriers. No ducking a down forward 4-4, and therefore FightingGM is able to get the heat. Tries to go for the parry up the Gamma Howl, gets another while setting 4-4, and FightingGM with the up back 3, and backs him up with a 2-0, not 2-0, 2-2, in a 3-0 fashion.
That was a guaranteed up back 3 after he had done that spike, right?
Yes, yes. After hitting your opponent on the ground on hitman stance upward 4, up back 3 is guaranteed.
Interesting. Just like you said, Spirit, we had ourselves a sweep on the way back in favor of FightingGM. These sets are going at breakneck speed. JoeCrush has the stage pick though, and it seems like it's been going back and forth. This means that we have to break the chain. JoeCrush needs all of these rounds, but FightingGM needs it if he wants to go and get a better place than he got last week. He got 3rd place last week. He's trying to break the barrier this week and fight the winner in grand finals. We shall see.
Oh, finally gets the 2-1-1. The tracking mid gets a counter hit. FightingGM tries to go for the Hitman Stance 3, but both of them traded up. But JoeCrush got a little bit better trade afterwards. He gets a guaranteed damage afterwards.
Good back action. Joe not wanting to really deal that much with the face point blank. Lee, it is difficult to deal with. Nice walk gaining 2-4. Got a sidewall splat. 14 frame punish right there. FightingGM gets, and it's JoeCrush the ability to go for the heat burst. Yo,
faster. That was faster than Hitman Stands 1+2. That was crazy.
It was on block after back 4, right?
Yes, it was. Oh, Hitman, the slide, able to get +5 damage on heat. Gets the pulse blade on the heat dash, puts him on the wall, and the 3-0 curse is broken. It is 1-1. Don't tell me we're going to a final round.
I'm telling you. Nice move was homing at the beginning. FightingGM getting gripped up, but not wanting to take the throw. JoeCrush gets that immediate full crouch windmill punch. He used the long side step to hide the windmill punch animation, and doesn't want the balcony break just yet, but he's using the full crouch down back 1-1. He's making FightingGM think about it, putting his back up against the wall, and now FightingGM has heat.
Oh, that forward 2 trade. Unfortunately, able to get the guaranteed afterwards. Tries to go for the G-Clap cannon. Nice low parry on the pulverizer. We're going to go for just the basic down forward 1 combo all the way to the wall. Misses out the Hitman Stands up forward 4 after the follow-up. And now GM doesn't have heat anymore.
Doesn't get it. He was just too far away to be able to whiff punish the back 1+2. 7 seconds remaining. Joe is trying to do as much as he can to make FightingGM not have enough time, and he was able to get the throw, and it was not broken. JoeCrush is on set point.
Can GM stay alive here? Tries to go for the whip punish, the wall standing 2. Nice break out of the 1+2 here by JoeCrush, and JoeCrush able to answer back with a Volcano Buster.
Damage here, and he's going to be up against the wall with flip over. And that pulverizer string, it doesn't matter how many times he uses it, it's still so good. Great punish on the forward 2, sidestep 2, FightingGM misses it, and he had one more opportunity, but the low came. That pesky down back 1 from JoeCrush, and he's gonna move on to grand finals versus Dr.TheJakeMan.
JakeMan, Yakushima. Barely any walls. This is gonna be something, and we're gonna start it off with a 4-2-1 heat engager.
JakeMan has started off almost every one of our team sets tonight with a 4-4 neutral 1+2, and it always counter hit. It's so wild. Nice down jab by JakeMan, but JoeCrush did the power crush and then got power smashed by the heat smash from JakeMan. Once again, as we were saying earlier.
JakeMan's already on rage here. We got 30 seconds in, and fortunately, no health remaining. JoeCrush aims for the ankles and slips him away.
Great wall standing 2-1, guaranteed damage on the end of that. Immediate run up into the muscle buster, got himself a little bit of damage back, but counter hit jackhammer brings the scales back into the balance of Joe. Hold the phone. Greater JoeCrush out here with that. Now with some nasty stuff on there. Joe feels that.
2 rounds up in quick fashion here by JoeCrush. We got a Volcano Buster right up in the order for JakeMan. Unfortunately, does not get a Tornado Flip out of the 1. Back 1 to the kitchen sink. Doesn't go for the back 1-2. No one's going to get crushed. But JoeCrush will be in the receiving end of the counter hit of the 4-4 neutral 2. Goes for the 1 break. Nice break again out of the Volcano Buster here by JakeMan.
How many times JakeMan is, getting thrown into by Joe? Like, Joe really wants these throws. JakeMan does too. I know you want the RDC. Nobody has gotten hit on stream by the RDC yet, but that's not going to stop us, Bryan, and it's not going to stop Jake.
You weren't here
that round.
Never mind. He's hit someone, but it wasn't on TNS. I remember now.
Not tonight, anyway.
Oh, don't count him just yet, young Padawan.
You already know.
Ooh,
There
what
it
a
is.
challenge!
Ooh, gets the keeper into the shining. Yes, sir. And now there's going to be the Jaguar sprint situation. No punish right there. Another windmill punch launch for JoeCrush. He's hit like 4 of them on stream tonight, and game 1 goes into his favor.
Well done for JoeCrush. They keep the momentum going against FightingGM to move it forward to JakeMan. Again, he did it against Shadow. Now he's doing it against with GM. Can he finish it off in the grand finals against JakeMan?
All those throws, man. I think it's very interesting when you have a grappler, and then on the other side is another character that is not traditionally known as a grappler. And Joe's the one throwing like 9 times out of 10 in that last game. It was pretty cheeky, pretty funny. He's just waiting for JakeMan to come in. He was doing, JakeMan was doing a lot of the power crushes earlier in his top 8 sets, and I gotta think maybe Joe was watching those and maybe was looking for that.
About to find out how JakeMan's going to adjust in this aggression from JoeCrush. We're going back to enter stratosphere and possibly take advantage of the wall positions and the floor burst, in which will be coming up soon.
That was scary. Could have been a 3rd hit. JoeCrush, I swear, just people always are getting hit by these full crouch strings whenever Joe is doing it. He always has the ability. Great wall standing one right there. JakeMan has his back to a wall. Power crush gets immediately grabbed into the turnaround throw, and JakeMan is evening up the life lead.
And he's taking it for a ride with that 75 damage.
Plus 20% because he was in Rage Spirit.
Rage as well with the wall damage. What a clutch giant swing there for JakeMan, able to connect. Nice back one. Unfortunately, didn't believe on the counter hit. Pile driver here for you. And JakeMan also has a pile driver as well, in which he hasn't really used.
Yet we're not on the floor blast part of the stage yet. Maybe we'll see Muscle Buster. Big old damage right there. Goes for the clothesline from hell. Cheeky stuff. And another heat burst. Gets JoeCrush that last bit of damage that he needed to tie up the round count.
Trying to
I love
fish
Joe.
out the counter hit.
Voice actor is so cool. Counter hit. Jackhammer. Back 2.
Down forward for a counter hit. Gets that guaranteed down back 1-1. All the way to the wall. 40 seconds in. Tries to go for the pulverizer. And the plasma barrier says, no, you cannot reach. Try again. JoeCrush taking the lead. Extending the lead. And floor burst. The hazard is in hand. And we might be able to get that juice with that power bomb.
Oh my gosh, he can charge up the upward 1 from there as well. That's so nasty. That was 50% on like 4 hits. That was gross. JakeMan has a long hill to climb here, but the low parry into Instant Shining Wizard is a good start for it.
Do not count him out yet. He's got 2 huge throws coming in and a good amount of gray health to recover as well for JakeMan. Has heat in hand, goes for Jaguar Hammer, and he pays the price. A big gamble. A huge risk, but no reward. Shame. That's very unfortunate.
It's looking like I might get me some channel points here. JoeCrush is on a 2-game win streak versus JakeMan. We might have ourselves, dare I say it, a reset of this bracket. JakeMan, I think he's really let way too many throws go unbroken, and the crazy thing is Joe is going to throw them, and it really wears on the mental. And we've been playing a long time in this bracket right now, so mental fortitude is definitely something that can be really difficult to keep for long periods of time. And when you're getting thrown and having to react to the arm of the throw and its jack, it's so hard. So I gotta think JoeCrush is using that intentionally for that purpose.
Very, very close now on this reset potential. But JakeMan's got to find an answer. He's got to do it quick. But JoeCrush answers out of his problems with the wall standing one, talks to the wall, and get that damage. Jeez.
Oh, big old damage wall combo right there into the heat dash. Wow, heat dash +5 into down forward 4. Pretty much nothing you're doing to that. You're not stepping. You're not pressing. Nothing you can do. JakeMan, though, is going to be just fine. He bounces right back, gets a punish on the Atlas Hammer.
With that big boot, oh, you know better not to release the down forward 2-1. JoeCrush is going to take full opportunity with that to get the launch punish, and now you're going to talk to the wall here. This is not where you want to be against JoeCrush. On this specific corner. Able to fight his way out of it, though.
Yikes, so much damage. The pulverizer string, he lets the third hit rip, and he's already on set point. Spirit.
It's happening. It's the potential. Gets the back turn out of it, out of the sledgehammer. A nice break out of the 1+2 here for JakeMan.
More of those. Down 4-1. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Unfortunate plasma barrier right there. Dr. JakeMan is taking some chip damage, and Joe has lots of heat left. Boy, the 4-4 neutral 2 counter hit is going to do some great damage.
Runs up generic, gets a counter hit grab. That could have been a Shining Wizard. That could have been ending the round potential. But JakeMan still has a pretty good lead and goes for the low drop kick. Gets the round up and survives this match.
The non-low parryable low out of that, by the way. You have
yeah, we found that out. Yep.
Watch it. Oh, big launcher right there. JakeMan tried to go for the instant shining on the end. Couldn't get it quite, but he does have Joe with his back to the wall. Oh, they're back to about medium map advantage though. JakeMan about to lose all of that heat, but he gets it back with the shining.
Heat smashing coming? No, it just runs out. Just for 2-2, down jabs out of the oppression here. Nice punish there with the 2-1. 20 seconds in, JakeMan has the lead, goes for the leg drop. And the alley kick to end it off. All right, JakeMan's on survival point versus reset point here for JoeCrush.
All right. Very breakable walls down here. JakeMan trying to use the push very well. And then that pulverizer string, Joe just did it a little bit too many times on the same timing and just immediately got Shining Wizard after it, the low parry.
Ooh, nice counter hit of the 4-4 neutral 2. Has a pretty decent life lead. Goes for the RKO, and heat is activated. Immediately spends the heat smash and goes for the low drop kick again. And JakeMan is staying alive in this first grand final sets.
Well, you can tell by the way he used his heat. He's a king main. Better watch your feet right there. He is staying alive. Absolutely. JoeCrush was doing himself a little speed run for a second there, but JakeMan said, hold on, pause. Let me check that ID of yours, my man. You can't be coming down the street. This ain't no Audubon. You got to slow your roll out here.
The question is, will Joe listen though? You know, some people don't like to listen to that and will still full on press on the pedal, full acceleration, all gas, no brakes.
Reina Underground, JoeCrush really trying to get it done here. Big combos, fast combos. We shall see how it gets started. And another counter hit push by Dr. JakeMan. Push him deep into the ground.
This is a position you do not want Joe to be in. He picked this stage for a reason, and he's going to take advantage of that. A little bit of side wall splat, so unable to use the wall burst. He'll use this one though. Forward 2 against the jackhammer.
Oh my goodness, that down back one from full crouch is not going to do anywhere near damage. In fact, JakeMan didn't even get hit by it at all, and the last bits put Joe into rage.
Enough to put him on the lead though.
That was like deja vu right there. The back 1+2, a 14 frame startup attack. That's why you see it doing so much in the slow-mo situation. You see it like speeding up so much because it's a really quick move.
Dude, for some reason I thought Jaguar Hammer was gonna get crushed. Ooh, what a whip punish there out of the windmill, punches it with the 4-2-1. And now all the way to the wall here. JakeMan is still trying to go for the mid.
I got a feeling that mid will wall explode. Gets the cinematic giant swing right there and tries to go for the armor move, even though Joe is doing so much throwing.
Is that wall?
Throwing, Joe gets thrown himself.
You go over there and I'll send you right back. JakeMan with the swing of a lifeline. Evens up the score, but the down 1+2 with JoeCrush. The huge launcher here, possibly getting our first wall burst of this match.
He wants to save it. He wants that for later. He's saving it for later.
Oh my
like
god,
a
you
throw
used
with
it.
nuts. Look at this giant swing do so much damage because of the rage. He saw the duck, the pedigree, and now we're in heat. Look at all the huge amount of restored life that JakeMan has.
It spends the heat smash immediately. Still trying to grab him up. No duck there. A nice break out of the volcano buster here by JakeMan. One more time, but the forward 2 will finally say the stop sign. And just completely to jab it out, and JoeCrush once again is on reset points.
Oh, this is the last round team. Oh, Lucas, I love you so much. Yo, he got it. The down forward 1 counter hit will allow you to get a launch. He first doesn't want to blow up the wall just yet. Does he need it? JakeMan needed that counter hit though. Absolutely.
He wanted that also. He tried to go for the tackle to activate it. Gets 10 frame body press and drills him in. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he didn't break the tomahawk, but he tried to get a ground throw thinking that JoeCrush was going to stay down. He did not. And when team players drop their, when players drop their ground throws, they are usually very susceptible to being punished after the opponent wakes up, and that means that we're gonna have a reset of this bracket. Final 1st to 3 set, y'all.
Oh, JakeMan is a man of risk. He loves to take the biggest risk as he can, but unfortunately, all these risks has not been really paying him out. Double Atlas Hammer. And then he tried to go for a crucial ground throw when he was in low health.
That was sick. That call out on the ground throw, that was super sick. I love that you get that really cool close up where he like points to the crowd, and you know it feels that way when you are watching King. You feel like the King player is doing the grabs for you, for the crowd, for the audience, because he's such a crowd-pleasing character.
That's what he is. There's a reason why King is the most popular character out of all of Tekken. Arata has confirmed it. But this is it. JoeCrush, JakeMan, Grand Finals reset. We haven't had a reset in quite a while in TNS. Actually, they did have one last week. Actually, I lied.
Yeah, that did happen last week.
Thank you.
You know, we can only have memory for so many things. JoeCrush running that random access memory of his computational skills here. Paragon Rowdy's JoeCrush versus the EGP Street Dr.TheJakeMan. Grand Finals reset here on TNS number 5. Let's see how this turns out.
But now we're gonna see JakeMan. Will he continue to take the risk? We're gonna grapple him up real quick, and JakeMan says, JoeCrush says, get off of me. But JakeMan immediately answers back with instant wall run. Instant Shining Wizard.
He's doing really well with these dash mixes. The running wizard, so full 4 neutral 2s. He's just doing so well with his dash ups.
Heat cancel to heat smash immediately. Now JoeCrush is on rage, but he got 20 seconds left. Kitchen Sink is able to connect, but the Shining Wizard will give the magic that he needs to start this reset.
Ooh, nice, another stomach smash, but talk to the hand once again. Ooh, nothing doing right there for JoeCrush. Jackhammer, and he keeps going into Gamma Hail stance and doing nothing. Seeing what JakeMan wants to do. He's really treating this like a long set. He's really treating it like a conditioning session.
And noticing that JakeMan is trying to do that Power Crush armor just for neutral, and JoeCrush is immediately running up and doing down back 1. But the Heat Smash able to connect. It's not going to kill, but will put JoeCrush in crucial health. No great health to recover as well.
Oh, Joe is looking for that long range low, but he went mid like 4 different times before the low actually came out to finish off the round. Oh no, that used to launch in Tekken 7. Does a huge amount of damage in this game though.
We got to launch in this one regardless. JoeCrush able to spend the heat here, gets the heat dash, and the unscaled uppercut. This makes him stay alive.
Huge amount of grounded damage right there. JoeCrush trying to bring it back from the jaws of defeat of the last 2 rounds. The jump back, I love it. Dr.TheJakeMan using the capital punishment to come in, and now they're duking it out, and JakeMan comes away with the knockdown from the counter hit.
Very hard ender there with the sidestep jab into immediate running powerbomb. But it doesn't matter though, we'll get the muscle buster in the end, trying to challenge it with a down throw 2 out of the pulverizer. And the RKO.
Unbreakable throw, and he tried to wake up backwards or tried to do a wake up kick, and there's just nothing you can do. Maybe you can side roll in that situation. I can't imagine, because every time JakeMan hits in that situation, I always watch the opponent try to get up, but could they side roll? It looks like that ground pound kind of beginning of that heat smash will hit grounded, but I can't imagine it does. There's only so many mids in this game that will hit grounded, but it just seems so odd that JoeCrush would wake up backwards there. It's one of the worst things that you can do in that Oki.
Right. That's just really unfortunate. That sets out so many options here. But yeah, I think side roll may hit him grounded. It may hit him grounded.
You can tell that a lot of people have been playing King players who are doing RKO into immediate heat smash, because everybody out here is telling me that grounded is going to still hit and not give you a cinematic, and grounded side roll is still hit. That's wild. That's crazy.
Seems like a guaranteed damage regardless of the heat as well. Another 4 full neutral 2 counter hit here. And just like that, 10 seconds in, and JoeCrush is near in rage, but he can definitely bring this back. Tries to go for the body press, but completely negates it by JakeMan.
Back himself up to a wall. Will he regret this? He tries to go and hold back, but JakeMan opens his defenses wide open and gets the giant swing. JakeMan getting that running 3+4 as well. I think he's feeling smooth right now, Spirit. I think JakeMan's feeling in it.
Don't count JoeCrush out yet. Oh my god, he's swinging. Dude, How many giant swings have we seen? And just giant swings, by the way. It's usually just giant swing, Shining Wizard, and Muscle Buster. We haven't seen a Tombstone at all. Goes to the back 1+2, still putting on the pressure. Nice break, out of the grab.
Oh, that was a great option. Honestly, I 100% ducked and got hit by the second hit of that. That was dope. JakeMan now tied up 1 round apiece with JoeCrush.
Ooh, instant break there by JakeMan. That was beautiful, but unfortunately not beautiful because he got hit by the counter hit, and now JoeCrush is put in near hazard under the wall burst.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh
Laters.
my! You're dead.
Yep, you're absolutely dead.
Oh, geeky stuff. Yeah, you can stop your combo early, get a stomp, and get the guaranteed upper. Very nice job, JoeCrush, knowing the exact opportunity for that.
Dude, he just jabs that out of the windmill punches. Timing here by JakeMan is immense. Oof, gets the bear hug and the guaranteed punch afterwards, gets the tackle, gets the wall splat, and gets a tornado flip afterwards. We're gonna spend the heat to more damage, and that's how we close it off. We stomp up the losses, make it a W. JoeCrush makes it 1-1.
Wow. That was nasty. JoeCrush. Just, you know, honestly, the beginning of that game, right? Round 1, I was like, yo, JakeMan is in it. He's finna run it all the way now. Momentum in his favor. Heavy. Doing dash jab combos. He's smooth. And then Joe got that wall explosion. And good God, the momentum, just the mental stack on the side of JakeMan just piled up, and Joe was just so on point with so many of those situations.
Like I said, don't count him out yet. He may be feeling a little bit smooth here on the movement, on how confident he is, but JoeCrush can take that momentum right back and take it into full advantage for himself. That heat smash, that 10-frame heat smash, that forward 2, that down back 1 can change everything.
Ooh, wow, he basically broke the throw and still got the back 1 right. Awesome job. Heat smash still has to get blocked from that far range, but luckily JoeCrush didn't take a huge amount of damage off of him. JakeMan though has
There it is again.
Full health.
There it is again. He's doing that armor, the flex, but he's immediately just running out with down back 1. He has to be really, really careful with that. Just to go for Pulverizer. Nice patience there. And finally not pressing and closing it off with the blue sparks with the Shining Wizard. Merlin approved.
Oh, you're pretty good, JakeMan, with that execution. This is nice. Running 1+2, JakeMan is being dared by JoeCrush to keep power crushing like that when he has all of this jack pressure. Beautiful duck on the high into the gut punch, and JakeMan wants to spend all of that heat from JoeCrush, but nothing doing right there. Joe gets a combo of his own, and he's going to take it all the way to the end.
And that he absolutely did. Barely any health taken out of JoeCrush's part. And we're going to start off with forward 2. We're definitely talking in the hand. One more time. Nice challenge here out of the stance here from JakeMan. Misses out the instant running power bomb. Just gets a generic air throw.
Another Trader Joe there made it so that Joe wasn't able to get the combo that he needed. 2-1, 1+2. That extension is dastardly. It will do such a chunk for you, and was able to get Joe what he needed. Gamma Howl parry to start off the next round. He engages, and he's in heat with JakeMan like 70% down.
Oh, he's still trying to chip out. The Pulverizer gets caught by the counter hit. Chucks him all the way to the wall. Gets the forward 3.
Oh, that was beautiful. I really wanted a wall splat right there, a wall break from JakeMan. He didn't need it though. Run up, tomahawk, and we're on game point here. see who's going to be able to take it into the third game with a lead.
Gets caught with a muscle buster. Even add a little shimmy with the King wave dash. Oh, another giant swing. Is this possible wall though? 70 damage? Yes, sir. Nice low parry there by JoeCrush.
It's a full forward 2 filler. Almost get the wall. Not quite. Side step 1. Planner into the full crouch situation, but the full crouch situation wasn't gonna get him enough to be able to get the dub. Dr.TheJakeMan is now 1 game away from taking it. Yo, though, looking really close. You know, anytime it could just swing back. Both of these players are just so on point with one another. They've been doing so great with. Did you see that combo that we saw in either the 3rd or the 4th round? JakeMan had the wall splat. He went for the tornado. He went for the heat burst. And then he did a wall combo on the end of it. And I was certain it was going to bring him out of the corner and make it so that he got the balcony break. He didn't, though. But it's just so interesting how he was so good at using his realignment for his combos to get him maximum amount of victory and maximum amount of damage. It was just textbook.
For sure. But now, the balcony breaks are out of hand. The demon of JoeCrush has been released. And we're back to Arena Underground. JakeMan's gonna start it off with the STF. He immediately goes for the Dragon Rush and the RKO setup. This will engage in heat for JakeMan. And this is gonna activate Heat Smash immediately and able to block that low drop kick. But again, JakeMan's pressure doesn't stop as he activates the Muscle Buster and ends it off with the unblockable moonsaults.
That was a perfect 25-second perfect right there. Nice sidestep duck from JakeMan to start off the round as the opening gambit. Oh, he got hit by the 2-on-1+2 again, and then guaranteed damage on the end of it. Good lord, that did so much.
Nice break out of the grab once again. Delays the wall standing 2-2, and JoeCrush gets an opening after all the offense by JakeMan.
Crush did a great job ducking the throw after wall standing 2-2 and got himself a wall standing 1, but didn't finish him off. JakeMan got a giant swing into the kitchen sink for that last situation, and JakeMan is on tournament point.
Oh, and gets off the back 1-2 counter hit with the launcher. Doesn't get all the way to the wall though. We're not getting a lot of these wall bursts here. Oh my god, the back 1+2 able to evade the back 3.
Oh my, the cutscene is happening. Plus the 5 damage. And JakeMan wants to realign just a little bit to get to that other wall, which would have exploded, but he still is going to get the flip over. He gets the giant swing, and that's going to be the end of it. There is no life left on JoeCrush's side, and Dr.TheJakeMan takes SoCal into Tampa Never Sleeps for a victory on his side. Let's go, JakeMan.